Hello? Hello? What is happening? Why am I so small? What? What? What's happening? Hold on. Where's my audio? What? Why? God, everything disconnected.
Heads and
There it
all will
is.
be well. Tails and
Hello,
well,
everyone.
let's just say
I don't know why I'm so
lucky
tiny.
escape.
I didn't change anything. Why the hell am I so tiny? Hold on. Is this thing on? Okay, there we go. What the heck? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I don't know what's going on. 1 second. My things are not loading. My PC. OBS. Okay. Okay. I think it's fine. Welcome back. We are finishing 3.4 today. I got where is she? I got Tooth Fairy.
Stop talking.
But I'm freaking poor and I can't.
Please open your mouth.
I don't have enough for I don't have enough of the keys. Cause I forgot that this refreshes. So I'm like one short. Cause I had 11 and I used and then I bought one so that I can deal with Ananli's. And then I was like, oh yeah, Tooth Fairy. But I think I know that you get one from the war room. How many do I need? You get this thing. 3. Okay. I say I could probably get this today. That's okay, cool. That's fine. Thank you, War Room. Thank you, BP, for freebies. But yeah, we're gonna finish up the story today. I'm very excited. I want to see what John Wuxia is gonna be doing now that he has his sights set on the School of May. Let me make sure that my freaking OBS is not gonna implode. I try to start my OBS and everything like 5 minutes before I start stream because there's always issues. There's always issues and my PC takes like 5 billion years to restart. So I'm trying to save myself some grief. Okay, I think we're fine. Let's just get into it. I ate a bunch of honey cough drops today. So hopefully I will survive. Castle in the Sky. Many have heard its name, yet few know its truth. I've been seeing so many memes about how gender Reed is.
You ought to
She is so
familiarize
freaking
yourself
gender.
with our school before you begin.
It's incredible.
Yes, Master.
Mayfly peeks out from behind the door, watching the others in the front courtyard.
It's still early in the morning, but everyone's already up and busy.
Good for them.
It is. Soon, you will be
I
practicing
freaking love
alongside
waking up
them.
early. It's like such a weird thing, but I love waking up early so much because I have so much time in
The
a day to do
students
stuff.
live in the side house here, as will you. I believe you've met some of them already.
I see. Ah! There's a mouse climbing up on that bamboo by the wall.
Don't be alarmed by Brother Mouth. He has taken to staying in his true form most of the day.
Forgive me, brother.
I'm sure he does not mind. The School of May is one of the few refuges for Yao in this region. Our students are free to live in whatever form they
Living in a
wish.
temple or
You may even choose
something
to live as a
similar
reed,
seems so
if
interesting.
that is what you desire.
I was binging if you guys have ever seen Idol x Idol Story, this Yuri manga, there's an arc where they go
One
like
must
live in a
learn
temple.
to find fulfillment in their true nature.
That seems so
And
interesting.
then
I don't know if I
one
would survive.
discern their path to the way. It will make
Might be a
sense in
little
time.
too old school for me. Maybe just a day trip.
Come, let us speak further in the front courtyard.
Master, where is that music coming from? I keep hearing it, but I don't see anyone playing.
Oh,
You won't have need of that haste much longer, Sister Mayfly. This is the front courtyard, where students may gather to train or rest as they like.
But no one's here.
This way.
you got a little band. The Garden of this land excel at artful concealment. Past the moon gate, after a few winding paths, a hidden world opens up to her. Black eaves press down upon white rooms that enclose a square. The ground is paved with gravel into which white marble tiles are set, forming a Bagua array. Students in white stand atop it, playing solemn Taoist music together.
There she is, the new student.
Yam.
Sister Mayfly, are you feeling better?
Paper Heron waits here too. The students occasionally steal small glances at her. She looks around, nodding to the students as she meets their eyes in greeting, Mayfly in particular.
Hello, everyone. What are y'all doing here?
Master Ren is here too! Greetings, Master! We humbly request your guidance today!
Oh wow.
It's good to see you all. Please, be seated.
The crowd spreads out and sits in a ring around Master Ren. A female Yao pulls Mayfly in to sit beside her.
Revision always offers new insight. And with a new student among us
I wish
today,
these
let us begin
these
by
Yao
reviewing
had
the
full body
stages of the
sprites,
method of
but
longevity.
alas, the hedgehog is so
To
cute.
master this art, one must attain 3 stages. The regulation of qi, concentration and visualization, and the cultivation of the body. In the first stage, we focus on the rhythm of the breath. Each of you must find the pace which best suits your constitution and nature. Once you reach a state of meditation, we will work to concentrate the mind on an object, opening ourselves to the stimuli of the divine. As for the cultivation of the body,
Hearing this, Paper Heron interrupts Master Ren.
That wouldn't be for the best.
whatever do you mean, Master?
Your students are getting ahead of themselves. Teach them the basics first, eh? A pavilion is not built from the roof down.
If I am to cover every foundational detail, I would have to start from before the White Horse School was even founded. Unfortunately, I never walked its halls. All that I know, I learned from you. Would you do us the honor, Grandmaster? The students
her
would
voice-
be most
why did her voice
grateful
soften like
to
that?
hear it from your lips.
Paper Heron looks around. The students wait eagerly for her words. The School of May seems to be thriving on the high morale of its students, and her heart is warmed by it.
It has been quite some time since I last spoke of my old school, but I'd be happy to.
She lifts her heels and leaps gracefully into the ring before launching into her story. Story
The very
time.
first attempts at achieving longevity can be traced back to ancient times. But it's enough to start with the founding of the White Horse School, eh? It first took shape in the late Tang Dynasty, as our founding master traveled the land collecting many rare and lost scriptures in hopes of preserving the Taoist arts for future generations. From those arts, he developed a method to balance yin and yang, and through it, discovered the secret to a long life. He named it the practice of inner alchemy, and it later became the foundation of the White Horse School. Now,
Ooh.
to perform it properly, you must work through these stages in order. Listen closely. The scripture says, when one's mind is tranquil and free of distracting thoughts, all things between heaven and earth will become one with it. So the first step is to set aside worldly concerns and seek stillness from within. For only then can one perceive the presence of the way. Step 2 is about finding your tea. Life is born of the accumulation of tea. When tea gathers, we live. When it disperses, we perish. Without tea, we can neither strengthen our bodies nor nourish our spirits, and so we cannot prolong our lives. We must spend years learning its workings until it becomes as familiar to us as our own hands. The third step is to use your understanding of tea to work its flow, guiding it until it moves in harmony with the way. This step is the most crucial. When your body attunes itself to your tea and allows you to retain it. This may take some time, but it must not be
Me
rushed.
nodding along, pretending I know what she's talking
Without
about.
the tea within, the body stands hollow. And if hollow, how may life endure in it? This takes real devotion. You must practice daily until your body is ready to harmonize with the flow of tea. To retain tea is to attain the way. One who has attained the way may long endure. So the scripture says. But the path is long and perilous. Stray from it, and both body and spirit may be annihilated. At best, it is a process of decades. At worst, well, I've seen some wait hundreds of years.
But, Grandmaster?
Yes? Speak your mind.
Do you really mean it will take a few decades for us to master this method?
Oh yeah, none of them have
To walk
decades.
the path of longevity is no small feat. But the calmer your mind, the clearer your vision, and the quicker you will progress.
That's a lot of pressure.
But how can I devote myself to a method that takes decades to master when I only have a few years to live? And if what you say is true, wouldn't only the long-lived be able to achieve longevity?
Ah,
She pauses, composing her thoughts for a long while, then walks over to the gem trigram.
not entirely. The scripture says, in the pursuit of worldly knowledge, one gains daily. In the pursuit of the way, one loses daily. Less and less is done until nothing is done. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. Don't get so hung up on the path ahead. Nothing stays fixed forever. Live in the moment, and new opportunities will arise.
So, we'll just do nothing at all?
That scripture is so confusing.
Not exactly. It isn't nothing, but rather non-action. We let go of all deliberate effort. Attending to your purposes, doing only that which is yours to do.
Hearing her words, the Yao look at each other. One of them cannot hold back their frustration and rushes up in front of her.
That's absurd.
Ooh, a badger.
If that's how it is, what are we to do? Sit around and wait for death to come? Our lives are much shorter than yours, you know.
Now, Brother Badger. The Grandmaster didn't mean...
Undeterred by the gentle redirection, the Yao continues his questions anyway.
That which is yours to do? What's that supposed to mean? Is this what's mine to do?
Grandmaster, none of us would be here if we had been content with the time we were given.
Ooh, girl. Paper Heron is speechless. She sees now the crux of the issue. They have been led astray from the very beginning. The doubting voices grow louder. The Yao become agitated. Paper Heron stands silent above them, lost. Mayfly struggles in her seat, not knowing who to agree with.
All right, everyone.
I'd be mad too. A clear, loud call rings out like a stone dropped in water. The Yao immediately falls silent.
Master?
Master Ren walks into the ring and stands beside her teacher. Oh yeah, Ren is a Yao too. Ooh, face card.
Each of us approaches the way differently, for we are all guided by our own nature. The Grandmaster speaks only from her own experience. If her words help you, hold them. If they muddle you, do not be troubled. You may understand them in the time to come.
Yes, Master.
It's been a long day, and the Grandmaster has traveled far. Please, leave her to rest.
God, Ren is so pretty. Heron looks at her former student and then at the calm Yao. With a stiff nod, she resigns herself to a stone stool outside the ring.
Heron?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Are you
Ren is
alright?
like a walking example. A living example that the Yao can be immortal too.
I'm fine. Should have chosen my words with more care, though.
Well,
For a moment, the cicada chirps and bird calls sound unusually sharp. Paper Heron looks down, hiding her face. Aww.
I thought they'd be interested. Back in my time.
The words are a faint whisper, so light she barely hears them.
what do you mean?
Nothing. Just forget what I've said and follow your master's teachings. Perhaps she's found a better way.
Aww.
The third step the Grandmaster spoke of is what we call the cultivation of
This is
the
a crazy
body.
CG. Oh my god.
Through practice, your body will work with your chi until they are one. Mastering this may take decades, even hundreds of years. But here in the School of May, we needn't dwell on that step. Instead, we focus on the regulation of chi and concentration and visualization.
She looks over to Master Ren as she continues her lesson and resolves herself to what must be done.
We needn't dwell on that step?
Uh-oh. Tension. Somebody tells me the girls are gonna be fighting. Good old master and student trope who can't get along for whatever reason. This forum is full of yappers. Boundless Sky. My friends, do you practice chi? My grandma said that when her grandfather was young, everyone practiced chi to develop their arcane skills. Over time, though, the chi in the world grew thin and the practice all but died out. Grandma's from Jew County, and our family still has a little rhyme that was passed down. It opens with, the White Horse School shows you the way to longevity. Like like go worldly concerns and seek stillness. I've been curious about what this White Horse School actually is, but my grandma doesn't know either. Any Jew County folks out there who can shed some light? I went to the library and did some digging. Looks like the sect that dates back to the late Tang Dynasty. Some Sung Dynasty records mention that its members practiced inner alchemy and had a unique way to subdue evil beasts. The process was apparently exhausting, and the sect needed considerable time to recover after each one. Evil beasts, could these be the legendary Zhendao beasts? Several Genji family lines have been lost, and their Zhendao beasts have vanished along with them. Hard to say. The White Horse School, also shows up in records from the early Ming Dynasty. There were plenty of odes and poems written in its honor, and many officials donated money to build its temple. Its leader even held an official post at one point. They were clearly held in high regard back then. All of these records are clustered within just a few years. After that, the White Horse School seems to have faded. Official documents began emphasizing that its members should only focus on self-cultivation and stay out of worldly affairs. The final record comes from Hangzhou Prefectural Gazette. A great earthquake struck Hangzhou. Bandits raided the White Horse School, seeking longevity. Many perished on that mountain. What exactly happened will take more digging to uncover. I'm from Zhu County, and I've never heard of this. Sounds like something out of a wuxia novel. The road to preserving traditional culture is long. It does sound like something out of a novel. I could see it. Unbending will. He'd rather die than surrender. Uh-oh. John Wuxia.
Move! Constables on duty! Make way!
The sun sets in the west. Meanwhile, constables armed with bows and blades march through the streets. Like a long cobalt dragon, they pass by as people watch curiously and whisper to each other, wondering at their destination. Two constables hurry to reach the young man leading the grim face parade.
Chief, there's no trace of that Reed girl anywhere. She's disappeared.
I see. Stay sharp and keep an eye out for her. We can't allow any more Yao to escape.
News from the West Gate. 2 more Yao have been captured. Do you want to question them yourself like last time?
I'll be there shortly.
We've been walking for a while now. Where are you leading us?
Young Wu still wants to speak, but their chief raises his right hand, signaling the marching constables behind to stop.
This is it.
Oh. The house before them lies at the street's end. Its doors are tightly shut, but chanting voices escape out through the cracks.
The source was right. Yao are gathering here.
Chung Ho Wang clenches his fist toward the door, then lifts it in a sharp upward motion. The metal bolt falls with a clang.
Move in!
He draws his blade and throws the door open. The constables pour into the small square courtyard, ringing their reversion bells.
Patrol constables! Civilians, stay back!
By whose order are you here? Who gave you the right?
Oh lord.
Quite the posture for a wanted suspect. You're all under arrest. Seize them.
Oh lord, okay. I kinda wanna pull, I kinda wanna pull John Wuxia. Just for fun.
Welcome, Waisa!
No euphoria and Tooth Fairy,
Let
whatever.
me try my hand.
Oh my god, he's here!
Так ярко и тепло. It's got your back.
Does he have the same kit as his, like, actual playable, or is he just here? Is he just here for moral support? Dang, moral support. Oh Jesus. What does this buff do? Don't know what unsparing
I'll
does.
keep them occupied.
Let me think on
I think,
that.
but like, I
An
just think he's a
interesting
silly
one.
guy.
I
He's
have the
so
rear.
silly.
Flying feathers.
I know people said that he
Wait.
is like
More
the
you
new
Ah, what a bloom.
Take this.
Flutter page. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what his kid is at all.
This is outrageous!
I might try for. I might do a single
Fool
temple
collector.
on
How
his
dare you lay your
banner
hands on us?
and see if I get lucky.
Ah!
Cause I am
What
still
the-
trying to pull
is that
for
That's enough!
what do you call
said
it?
enough!
For
Stop.
Mona. I need my girl. The bells ring under the eaves. Those inside to cover their ears, but no tails grow, and no bark forms to cover their skin.
They're not y'all.
Uh-oh. The young chief constable is struck still, grappling with the unexpected outcome. These people dressed in fine silks are wealthy merchants, not Yao cultists. From outside, older, wiser constables peek in, while the newer, oblivious recruits continue to ring their bells as ordered.
Stop the bells.
The constables stop, and Chen Guang looks over the crowd before sheathing his blade.
I am Chief Constable Cheng, acting on orders to investigate the Yao involved in the stupid parade.
Chung is basically Hyper Liang
I've been
support.
instructed to bring them to justice without delay.
It's okay. I
The
don't.
verses you were
I
reciting
won't use him.
are identical to those the
If I
Yao
get him,
chanted
I
at the
won't use
parade.
him. He'll just be there
If I
to
am mistaken,
look
I
to
humbly
look
ask
cool.
for forgiveness in advance.
Maybe I'll
You
get
believe
Liang
this
Yue
petulant boy?
at some point.
He thought
Maybe
we were
maybe I'll get her on
Yao gathering for some
accident.
evil ritual.
like how I got
Watch
Lucy
yourself,
on
Chief
Nautica's banner.
Constable. Slandering a respected merchant like myself could get you in serious trouble.
I mean, it's not like I have Flutter Page anyways.
All are equal before the law. I only act in accordance with it. I asked your presence at the Yamen. So please, gentlemen, come with us. Should you be proven innocent, I will offer my deepest apologies.
Do you know who you're speaking to, boy? I won't leave this house unless your superior comes
I
and
can do the wish
explains
cape. My
everything
job here to
in
then pose for the
person.
team. Exactly. He's just here to aura farm. The air feels heavy as lead. The constables look at each other, no one daring to speak. For a moment, the standstill feels as if it might go on forever, until the tension is at last cut by a voice from outside.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding.
Sir?
The constables part respectfully as Li Huifeng marches into the courtyard, followed by a plump middle-aged man in brocade.
Those honorable gentlemen are simply studying the classics and cultivating their minds. It has nothing to do with the turmoil on the streets, nor with the Yao's evil deeds.
You speak the truth, Commander. These classics the gentlemen were reciting are scriptures transcribed by His Eminence Zheng himself. They serve only to enlighten the mind. But no doubt our young chief constable here only intended to perform his duties and perhaps lead to judgment. Is that so, Commander?
I thank you for your understanding and your timely message. Else, this could have been an even greater humiliation. He Guang, apologize to the honorable gentleman.
Chen Guang remains silent and stares at the scripture scroll in the man's hand.
Cheng He Guang, do you not hear me?
I acted thoughtlessly. For that I am sorry, Your Excellencies.
Do you think that an acceptable apology? When we return to the Yamen, you will suffer 60 strokes for your insolence.
Please, no need to be so harsh, Commander. I'm certain the chief acted with the best intentions. Young men often rush to judgment. We've all done the same.
This is so weird. Speaking back and forth, Li Huifeng and the middle-aged merchant ease the tension at last. A look passes among those in the courtyard. The obvious leader among them speaks.
No real harm has been done to us. Do not punish him for doing his duty.
Just be sure to keep your officers in line, Lee.
Of course. Your generosity is greatly appreciated, gentlemen. We shall take our relief.
Li Hufeng says no more and signals for the constables to leave the courtyard. What is Li's rank again? Like a commander or something? I don't remember. Li Hufeng stands ahead, unconcerned with the sour faces of the lower ranks behind him. With the commander present, the constables dared not even speak as they passed through the doors of the yamen and file away to the mess hall. Only Cheng Guang remains by the entrance, struggling to hold his head high. The result is something stiff and strange, but proud.
Why are you standing there like statue? It's time to eat.
I'm awaiting my
Commander of the
60
city
strokes.
guard, yeah. Something like that. Li Hufeng puts down the case file and looks at him with a complex expression.
There won't be any coming. Now, go eat.
But he still does not move.
If you've elected to spare me, then allow me a question, Commander. The man who came with you had a scroll in his hand. Where did it come from? There's a Bagua array on it, formed by a Mei tree and a Jade sword.
He Guang, if I spare you the punishment, you ought to at least do me the courtesy of sparing me the questions.
Then I would rather take the punishment.
Dang. The evening wind blows through the hall, and the candlelight flickers in response.
Do you really have no inkling of who you offended tonight?
I do not.
The Chen family, respected gentry with 3 imperial scholars in only few decades. Lord Lu, a core leader. His family have served in the military for generations. And the Lis, I needn't remind you who they are.
I am but the son of bandits. I don't know any of these High Lords.
Now you know.
Li Hufeng looks away and reads from the case file.
The man with the scroll, is he of noble birth too?
He does not receive an answer.
Am I right to assume that you've kept me from investigating the school of Mei? Not because you feared it might alarm them, but because you're aware of the school's prestigious background?
Ooh. The words are pointed but do not break his commander's grim silence.
You know they're responsible for the turmoil in the county, yet you permit these men to walk free, allowing the common Yao to take the fall.
Enough!
Li Hufeng rises with an expression as fiery as a lit rocket as he throws the files to the ground.
Are you so naive? Do you truly have no clue as to why you were spared today?
Because of your connection to the man with the scroll.
Then you do have some inkling of what's going on. You did well capturing those Yao, and I had planned to speak highly of you before Lord Lu. But after your actions today, storming into a civilian's home, attempting to arrest all present, how can I possibly recommend you? Have you forsaken your vow and decided to live in your father's disgrace forever?
I would never!
He grits his teeth but does not give an inch.
But Commander, this is more important than my name. This is for the safety of the townspeople.
All right. Then tell me exactly what harm the School of Mei has done, and what crime you accuse them of.
As my prior report states, they're practicing sorcery and other forbidden arts.
They fabricated a descent of the deity at the parade, yes. But have you caught any of the offenders from that day?
Not yet.
And has any member of the school actually committed a crime? Or Have you found some scripture that proves their evil intention?
I mean, he's not really being given permission to try and investigate.
So, you have nothing. You wish me to convince the magistrate to act against the school
It is a
of
prestigious
men,
school, so I guess.
risking the anger of officials and high lords based on nothing? The school will claim that they were only teaching the method to strengthen the body and enrich the mind, and that the Yao were foolish and greedy to think their practice could bring longevity. We cannot act on hearsay and rumors, especially when it may anger the high lords.
You're right. I lack the evidence to refute your words. But if it is the lords that worry you, I will investigate in secret. 3 days is all I need. I will find the proof.
3 days.
Enough.
Another cold blast of wind sweeps through the hall, rustling the papers on his desk. Li Hufeng uses a paperweight to smooth the files and sits back into his chair.
Go now. Get some rest. Your men are to be placed under the Captain Zhang. He knows the county well. You will remain, but only as his backup.
Aw.
Why?
You got
I've done nothing
demoted.
wrong.
Then you've not listened to a word I've said.
The water in the pot boils and the lid rattles, the steam whistles, and Li Hufeng pays it no attention. Steam fills Sheng Huguang's sight. The pot at last boils over.
Commander! Must the people's blood be spilled before we act?
Watch your tongue!
In a tea bowl on the desk, weep ripples form. The young man stands solid, silent for a long time, rooted like a tree as the steam fades from him. At last, he breaks the roots and turns.
Perhaps I have not listened, Commander. Good night.
Aww. John Wuxia is just trying to do what's right. The cool moon shines like a lantern over a dark lake. Ooh, excuse me. Chung Ho-Guang puts down the book and rubs his tired neck.
It's getting late.
He lights a blackened torch with a candle, holding the light as he steps into the dark.
Zhong Ni said, "One of virtue follows the course of the mean. One of cunning turns from it. Following the mean, the virtuous acts in due measure. Turning from the mean, the cunning moves without restraint."
He stops at the door, deep in thought.
Fortunately, it's still not too late.
A street cat cries out nearby.
That's...
Ooh, flashbang.
Fire!
A man runs in panic. Behind him, plumes of smoke leap and billow into the sky.
There's a
Uh-oh.
fire at Chief Constable Chung's house!
Uh-oh. Not a good sign. So's ear, to think the old man believed he'd make a silk purse of it.
Now that you know the path, you can go up the hill at your leisure and gather the elixir ingredients yourself. A little walk in the forest will do you good.
Oh, whoops. Was I muted?
Thank you. I know the elixir helps with the practice, but isn't it a little unsettling harvesting these herbs like this?
What's the matter? They're only plants, too young to form any spirit yet. It's not as if you're cutting down one of your own.
That's crazy.
Mayfly. Oh, I mean, Sister Mayfly. I thought that I should come check on you.
That's a really weird thing to
see
think,
how
to
you're
think about,
getting on.
actually.
Look at that.
Since there's
Someone
Yao that
finally
are
discovered the door.
plants.
Though not much of a knocker, are you?
Ooh, that's so weird to think about.
Good day, Grandmaster.
Like that, is it cannibalism? Paper Heron nods to the Yao, then walks around Mayfly, looking left and right.
What? What is it? You're giving me the withers.
Like, I know he said that they're not, like,
You've followed
born,
Ren's
I
teachings
guess.
for a few days now.
But that's so
How do
weird
you
to think
feel?
about.
Heron, you've asked me this a few times already. I'm well, just as I was yesterday and the day before that. My strength is improving, I feel light and full of energy, even after a long day in the mountains.
Paper Heron puts her hands behind her back and circles Mayfly 2 more times, nodding each time.
That's good. That's good then. Are you certain everything's fine? Nothing feels strange at all?
Absolutely.
Mayfly pats her chest as if to prove her health.
Why do you keep asking? Is something troubling you?
Older sister tingles.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing you well, but may I ask, have you felt anything out of place while practicing Ren's methods?
Out of place?
Also, what about
I
the
don't know,
carnivorous
but
animals?
I've moved on to the second stage. Concentration and visualization.
Yao, it's a Yao eats Yao world, I guess. That's so strange to think about.
Master Ren said to meditate, I must sit in silence, concentrating my mind on an object and visualizing the inner deities until I find their presence. With consistent practice, the path to longevity will reveal itself. That mage tree nearby really is an ideal object to focus on. It seems to have been there for over 1,000 years. Maybe it really does have a connection to the spiritual world.
Are those her words?
Her exact words. I meditate about that tree day and night. I even see it in my dreams sometimes.
Oh my god, Heron.
And Master
Save
Ren
her.
has been most generous. She even helped
Get her
the
out
other
of there.
students using
This
the
is so
power
weird.
of her sword. How did she explain it? Something like using the sword to clear the blockage in their body, freeing the flow of chi, so they can advance more quickly with their training. The first time I saw it, I almost thought she was about to poke a few holes in me, but instead, she just swiped it above my head, just like you did at the parade. I even asked Brother Yam to teach me something from the third stage. You should see how well I can do it already. Posture 1. Breeze in the lungs. Face north, feet spread as wide as the shoulders.
She chants the words and shows Paper Heron what she has learned.
Master Ren told us that we must cultivate our bodies to align
I think
with
school
the
policy
movement
may
of
have
chi.
changed a little over the
Only
years.
then can our mortal
Yeah,
flesh be prepared for
Grandmaster, you were
longevity.
gone for a little too long.
She said the cultivation would take about 2 months.
2 months. Those were her words?
That's right.
Hearing Mayfly's words, Paper Heron's face changes. A hint of sternness cuts across her brow. Ooh, butterfly. Oh my god, they have so many designs for the Yao. Butterfly burst in, panting and waving his hands.
Wonderful news! Karma finally came for the heartless Chief Constable Chung.
Oh.
Chung?
Hearing this, the other Yao gather around.
You mean that grumpy, self-righteous constable that's been hunting us night and day?
I heard that he's been interrogating Yao, plucking his captive's hairs
Imagine
one
if
by
a fish
one.
Yao shows up.
Yes, that's him.
Vila's Chinese
What a pig.
cousins.
No offense to pigs. I guess.
No offense
mortality
to
must run in
pigs.
his blood. His family used to be bandits until they worked their way into the military. Not that they lasted long as soldiers. His own father turned out to be a crook. He cut ties with his father to keep his post, but I don't believe it. If he's willing to throw us all behind bars just to make himself look good, then he's just as bad as the rest of them.
Hey, that's John
I'll bet
Wuxia.
he's rotten to the core. But what do you mean by
He's chill.
karma came for him? Oh, tell us what happened.
Butterfly seizes the moment with excitement as he proceeds to describe the fire at the Chief Constable's home.
Isn't that the man we met at the gate?
I believe so.
Her response is quick and muted, intending not to interrupt the clamor of the Yao.
I just don't understand why he hates us so much. We haven't hurt anyone. We just want to spread the method of longevity.
Hardly a surprise. Those with long lives seldom care for the short-lived.
The words bring a harsh chill to the air as the other Yao look at each other and then to Paper Heron.
Hedgehog, the Grandmaster is still here.
Please, speak your mind. It is every creature's right.
Her words do little to break the sudden chill until Butterfly steers things back on topic.
Oh, I nearly forgot that awful chief had nearly locked up our Grandmaster. Grandmaster, did you start the fire to avenge us?
That's crazy.
No, I didn't. Though if anyone questions you on the matter, you may give them my name.
Grandmaster.
This guy's voice is so funny. Hearing this, all of the Yao look at
It is a great
Heron in
honor
awe.
to study under an avenging hero like you. Please, accept our humblest gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you for your heroic deeds.
Their undeserved praise lands somewhere between funny and vexing, yet she can't help but realize the situation is growing beyond her control.
The Grandmaster has taken our interests to heart, and we must repay her with our greatest effort. We must achieve longevity and spread the school's name.
This is like bordering bordering cult. The room has become a hubbub of cheers and excitement, but Mayfly does not seem to be participating. She stares up blankly, spots dancing in her vision like fireflies at dusk.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Mayfly? Are you alright?
Oh. In a moment, Mayfly feels the world spin beneath her feet. As she tumbles, she sees Paper Heron glide toward her. Then all goes dark. Not Pookie. The next day, sun rises as usual, but the Yaman's constables have a new topic to discuss.
Did you hear? Those gentlemen we met yesterday have all fallen ill. It seems they've all been taken by a strange fever. Some fainted in an instant, while others went running and yelling on the streets in their undergarments.
What the
It
hell?
was chaos. The chief was right. Whatever they were doing must have been dangerous.
But I heard they hired a Taoist who cured them with nothing but water and a pinch of talisman ashes.
Well, that was easy. Shame the chief wasn't so lucky. To think a man could lose his home simply for doing his duty.
That's so sad.
Well, we don't know what caused the fire, do
His
we?
house burned down?
What else could it be? You were there. I think the chief found something important. And now they're desperate to get rid of him.
That's
I'm just
definitely
glad I was on
arson.
guard duty.
There's no way that was an accident. A shadow passes before the two men. They're struck silent with fear, but Chung Ho Guang did not even seem to notice them as he walked straight into the Yamen Hall. From his high seat, Li Hufeng looked at a plaque on the wall.
He Guang, I understand it was your house that caught the fire last night.
It was.
It's a great relief to see you unharmed. But I'm sorry for your loss. Take a few days. Find another place to stay and get some rest. Will you?
Much appreciated, Commander. That is precisely why I came.
Chung Ho Guang bows and then pours out his prepared words. It's clear immediately that he's had little rest.
I was up late reviewing some case files. As it happened, the arsonist startled a cat as they approached. I was able to spy them from my window, though I couldn't stop him in time. They were all Yao, I'm quite certain of it, as retaliation for the arrests I've made. Commander Lee, if I, a trained officer, couldn't protect my home from their schemes, what hope do the ordinary townspeople have? Please,
man,
permit
he is
me
so
to bring them
dedicated
to
to
justice,
this.
and anyone else who shields them.
Bro's house burned down, and he's so worried about the whole Yao situation.
I know the Yamen is short-staffed. I won't ask for anyone's help until I have solid evidence. Now, I must take my leave. Good day, Commander.
He did not wait for Li Hufeng to say more, and turns to leave. High above them, the Yamen's bell was stirred by the wind, ringing out a long, clear note. Poor guy, oh my god. Somebody get this man a nap. Into the fire, but I don't have a choice. He is sound with his reasons, though. Yeah. His heart's in the right place, but he needs a nap.
Mayfly? You were out for a whole day.
Brother Yam told me you were unwell, so I brought some sweet cakes. I thought you might like something to eat after your fall.
Thank you.
Still half asleep, Mayfly responds in a weak voice.
Mayfly, it's me again. I've brought herbs to replenish your tea. Don't worry, I checked. All cut from plants. No Yao were harmed.
Greetings, Grandmaster.
The Yao greet her enthusiastically. She nods to each of them in turn, then sets a bundle of herbs on the table.
Ah, no need for those formalities, please. Would you give Mayfly and me a moment in private?
Heron and Mayfly's dynamic is so cute.
Of course.
They're so siblings.
Don't you hear the Grandmaster? Come on, let's go.
The Yao nudge each other out of the room. Before long, only Paper Heron and Mayfly remain.
Paper Heron?
She senses something unusual about the moment and turns her head to find Paper Heron wearing a dour expression.
Mayfly, you must stop practicing Ren's method.
Why?
Your tea is too unstable. At times it surges like a boar, and at others it falters. Haven't you noticed? You know I'm right, don't you? Your fall before was a warning. Your tea is in decline.
But I felt so much more energetic lately. Even my mind feels clearer than before.
Yes, you have learned a great deal about how to control your tea. You'd be in great shape if that were all you were practicing. For you to advance further, your tea must align with the way, and your body must be strong enough to carry it. But if you're too weak, your tea can become too great a burden. It could consume you. In the White Horse School, We always ensured our physique was strong enough to handle each step along the path. But Run is moving too fast, pushing you forward with the power of the longevity sword. It's possible you may still succeed in the end, but you're risking both body and spirit for a tiny possibility. You could end up with nothing. Your body destroyed, your spirit extinguished. You need to stop and allow your body to recover.
For how long? Days? Weeks? Months?
Given your condition, I'd say 2 months before you resume any training.
Ooh, that's not great.
2 months? Do you realize how little time I have? Winter's coming. I can't wait that long.
I know. But if you continue in this fashion, I fear you may not live to see the winter. I can't stand by and watch you destroy yourself. Not just you, all the Yao. This isn't the right path for any of you.
Heron, I know to you 2 months may seem like nothing. I suppose it may seem like years pass you by in the blink of an eye, don't they?
Paper Heron gazes at the girl, propped halfway up in her bed. Her lips tremble faintly before she finally speaks.
It's not quite as fleeting as a blink of an eye.
What would you do over the course of a year?
I
wander the roads on your mule, through cloud-covered mountains, across gentle streams beneath fragrant blooming peach trees. And when the year ends, you'd go to Huanzhou for the temple fair, feeling the warmth of the flames dancing against your face, savoring the floral sweetness of sticky rice cakes. Next year, you'll travel further still, to see snow-covered plains, brush the fur of a moose, taste wine
this is so sad.
strong that it burned your throat.
She's listing everything she wants to do.
You never worry about the days you spend on the road, or whether you have enough time to experience all the world has to offer.
Oh. The words hang bitterly on her lips, soon accompanied by wet tears flowing down her face.
But I won't live a full cycle of seasons.
1 drop, 2 drops, 3 drops. The bedding covering her grows damp with a steady flow of tears. Heron can do nothing to stem their flow, so she simply waits, watching her friend in tender silence.
To you, a day, a month, a year, it means nothing. But for y'all like me, a year is a lifetime. Our only lifetime. I want to live even just a little longer, to see more, feel more. I can't allow myself to waste even a moment. In 1,000 years, my name could still be carved on that stone. But I won't live to know if it's there next spring. So, why must you stop me?
There are barbs in the question, too sharp to swallow, too true to ignore. She chews on it a long while, hoping to reach an answer.
I didn't intend to hurt your feelings when I carved that stone. Is it your wish, then? To live as long as the stones?
What do you mean?
Paper Heron smiles, but a trace of sorrow lingered at the corners of her mouth.
Besides inner alchemy and Run's method, there is a third way to escape the flow of time. One that has been kept a secret.
Oh?
It doesn't take hundreds of years of training, nor does it endanger your qi. All it costs is your school, a sword, and 100 years sealed in a tree.
Wait a minute.
When the seal breaks, all you once knew will be gone. Friends and enemies alike. You will no longer laugh,
Wait
nor
a minute.
hate, and your senses will dull. Sweet or sour, salt or spice, it will all taste the same. People will cheer
Is
at
that why
the
there's only
blazing
one sword?
fire flowers. Yet to you, the flames will be as mild as a passing breeze. Their excitement like a language you no longer understand. Your memories will stay. You'll always recall how the morning mist felt on your face, the crispness of spring water as it flowed through your fingers. But you will never feel them again. You will become like a stone. Is that what you want?
Is that how the world feels to you?
Oh, Aaron. She doesn't reply. Mayfly lowers her head, her fingers twisting together as if trying to hold the weight of her tangled thoughts. After a moment's consideration, she takes something from her pocket. It's the amulet that was trampled by her and repaired by Paper Heron.
But Heron, you've already shown me a way. This amulet, I spent every coin I had on it, just for a chance to get through the city gate. It didn't work like I hoped, and I felt so foolish for believing in it. But you repaired it, even improved it, so that I could make it through. I may be just a wind-tossed reed, but that doesn't mean I'm unworthy of the wonders of this world. Isn't that what you wanted to tell me? I'm willing to take the chance to lose everything or gain the world. You once said that fate presents an opportunity to every one of us. You've had yours, and I need to take mine.
You mean that you want to follow Run's method no matter the danger?
Yes.
Ooh, death flag. Ooh, death flag. Oh, Mayfly.
She has shown us a way
Ooh, I'm
to
scared.
live beyond our years. Even if it's dangerous, I want to take the chance to truly live.
I understand.
She knows it won't be useful to argue her point any longer. She rises to her feet and taps the herbs on the table.
Just remember to drink my herbal brew, eh?
The door stands ajar. Other Yao peer inside with curiosity. Heron walks past him without a word. In a dazzling morning light, she walks straight toward the courtyard. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm scared. That's flag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Confrontation. I see a sword. That's a sword. To heaven, not just longevity, but immortality. Morning light renders the May petals nearly translucent under the sun. Beneath the May tree, young Yao practices information.
Where is your master?
Grandmaster Heron. I believe she left to attend to some personal matters.
I think it best you no longer call me that. Your master has taken a path away from my teachings. I am now nothing more than an ordinary Taoist to you.
That's crazy to just, like, say
I see.
to the students. They exchange worried glances, but seeing the pain beneath her smile, they choose not to trouble her.
When she returns, please tell her that I want to have a word with her here. Is there a place we could speak?
Certainly, Master Heron.
While clouds drift past the sun, casting shadows eastward. After roughly half a day, Master Ren returns to the school. Before the May tree, Paper Heron stands alone.
You wish to speak with me?
I do. The day's been quiet and I've found myself reminiscing on the old days. Would you join me for a chat beneath the May tree?
She smiles as she gestures towards a tree in the courtyard.
This tree.
Master Ren glances at the red May tree. It's scrawny for its years. Staring up at it, she can't help but laugh coldly.
Why? There isn't much to it. It could take 1,000 years before it rivals the largest May tree in town.
Let's just talk about the old days, eh? When the White Horse School attempted to subdue the beast Lanzhu, they were taken by surprise by rival schools. We lost all our most capable masters in the battle. Seeing no other way, my Grandmaster shattered one of the 2 longevity swords, releasing the Qi within to create a seal. The last student of the school and the beast were frozen in that moment, sealed inside a May tree.
100 years
Ooh, is it the girl from
later,
her trailer?
Painted Skin Yao faced her celestial tribulation under the same tree. Lightning struck both her and the tree, and the seal was broken. The lightning nearly destroyed the Yao. The White Horse student, freed from the seal and surprised by such a turn of fate, saved the dying Yao and taught her the Taoist arts. We both know the story.
Yes, you remember every detail of it.
I could never forget.
Oh, wait, are they talking about each other?
I gave you the remaining sword and taught you the way of inner alchemy. But I never asked you to take the name of a White Horse student. I knew the school was lost to history.
The school is gone, yes. But their duty to control the Xian Dao beast was unfinished. What's the purpose of this, Heron?
So she was sealed in a tree. She just got out. She shakes her head, gazing out into the distance toward another giant May tree far beyond their sight, a sister of the school's own centerpiece.
What is your purpose, Ren? You told your students to channel their Qi into the May tree. Why?
Ooh. Her old student looks at her and simply laughs.
So you found out about that?
I'm not easily fooled.
Master Ren lets the words roll over her as she settles herself at the stone table beneath the tree's shadow.
I know you disagree
We got the
with my methods,
suspicious music.
but whether you agree or not, this is what is best for the students. They're not like you. None of them have the talent or lifespan to properly cultivate longevity. Had you been in my place, you likely wouldn't have taken them on at all. But I want to give them a chance. After all, what would a talented master like you know of the life of a lowly Yao? Of our struggles and desires?
Ooh, her true colors are showing.
I do not mean to question your teachings, Ren. I only need to know why you have focused their Qi there, of all places.
My. When did you become so impatient, Heron?
Oh. Master Ren casts a familiar incantation, and the white sword reappears in the air.
You trusted me with the sword, and I have endeavored to honor that trust by sharing it. I was once a short-lived Yao myself. It is only natural that I wish to help my kind. Combining inner alchemy with the power of the longevity sword, I developed a method for our kind to overcome their disadvantages. The sword can hold and release Qi. It gives and it takes. Through it, I work to bring the Yao the lives they deserve. Should they succeed, there will be one more Taoist master to carry the method forward. And if they fail, their remaining Qi is gathered within the Mei tree to aid us in subduing the beast when it next awakens. Either way, the outcome is favorable.
I don't know if I'd call that
either
favorable.
Way, their deaths will not be in vain.
You laid out so plainly. Do your students know? Do they know their master sees them as mere fuel for her designs?
Does it matter? Each one of them knows longevity comes at a price. Do you think any of them would have joined me if they were not willing to risk their lives?
That's so evil.
Does any price we pay matter? If it means subduing the beast?
All of these Yao are so desperate. She got the villain laugh, though. She laughs again, but there's no joy in it. Paper Heron turns her head away.
No matter the cost, I said. I gave you my word. This is but a small portion of the sacrifices I am prepared to make.
You also promised to do your best to care for your students.
If the beast breaks free, every one of them will perish, whether on that fateful day or any other. They have the same choice. Aid me, or else die a pointless death.
I mean, I freaking guess.
I should hope
but
you
like,
know me well enough to trust that I do not undertake this
this
selfishly.
feels like a lot.
Do you not see that I am doing only what must be done?
Keeping Lanzhu subdued will not require nearly this much Qi. With the Qi you've gathered, the lives you've sacrificed, you could kill the beast.
At some point, the wind in the courtyard had stilled completely. Master Ren raises her head and fixes Paper Heron with a mocking stare.
You were given a weapon of magnificent power. The capability to sense the cycle of all things, and even manipulate the wax and wane of life itself. Yet, the White Horse School merely used it to clear the blockage of Qi in Lanzhu, an all-powerful sword produced to a tamer's whip.
Because Lanzhu must not die.
Paper Heron, you of all people are the last I expected to say such a thing. You lost your school, your friends, your masters, to this beast, and you would have it remain a threat forever? What good would come of that?
Yin and Yang or whatever.
The Xiandao beasts play a necessary part in the workings of heaven. A far greater danger may come of its death. One that extends far beyond Huanzhou. Have I not taught you as much?
Then why should I follow your teachings, Why should I bind my students, and their students alike, to an endless cycle of subduing the beast? Humans have a strange attachment to their legacies. But to be Yao is to be defined by one short life. I intend to make mine echo through the ages. Lanzhu will perish, and the cycle will end. And all for a small price. No more endless duties passed from hand to hand. No more deaths in service of legacy. Our school will never suffer as yours did. As for me, I will share the power released from the dead beast with my students. And together, we will ascend to immortality.
Wow. Ambitious. She takes a deep breath. As she opens her eyes again, her voice is cold as winter.
This goes against the way. It isn't natural.
What does it mean for a thing to be natural? Would it not have been natural for you to let me die under that May tree? But you didn't. My very life is proof that the way can be defied. Perhaps there is risk in diverting the cycles of heaven, but how much greater are the rewards? If there is risk, I take it gladly. I will slay the beast and free Huanzhou and its people from its threat. Then I will ascend.
I will say, voice actors kind of popping off.
What will happen to the people?
I won't fail.
Silence follows, broken by the returning wind as it rustles the May tree's branches. Master Ren doesn't betray a hint of doubt, but her former master's reply comes like a sharp cut.
Your pride has blinded you.
Suddenly, arcane light flashes before Master Ren's eyes. Uh-oh. Oh, flashbang. She raises her brush in defense, but is driven back a dozen steps. Hey, what did I say? The girls are gonna be fighting.
The same woman I called master. All I have done is speak honestly, yet you answer with a lethal strike. You lecture me about pride, then dare to take my life? But if you choose to stand in my way, then I must take yours.
Oh boy.
Держись, Алия. I've got your back.
Gotta wait for
Gotta
wait for Katarina.
This move feel familiar?
Ananli's ghost.
It's been decades since we parted, Heron. In that time, I have made every day count.
Let's settle this.
Okay.
Copy that!
Let me think on it.
Easy lah.
He's killing a lot of people with this plan. Yeah.
And that's that.
It's a little sketchy. And like, if... Okay, thanks, Hananli. Absolutely murdered her. But if what Heron is saying about killing the beast is gonna disturb the heavens, I think subduing the beast is fine.
Have I trained you so poorly?
Paper Heron strikes at Master Ren's weak point, but her opponent abandons resistance, instead raising the longevity sword like a hostage.
What?
Whoa. Uh-oh. Caught off guard, Paper Heron is forced to withdraw her attack mid-strike. She barely retrieved the longevity sword, leaving a scar on its sheath, yet she cannot escape the backlash of her own arcane skill.
Why do you stay your hand, Heron? Strike me down if you truly believe it to be just. Or is it that you care more for this sword
Oh my
than
God.
any living thing?
Face card.
You have lost more than your senses, Master. Make whatever claims you like, but I see your empty heart. All that matters to you is your legacy, your mission. and I was only a tool. Are you now too blind to see how deep your hypocrisy runs?
Enough.
Master Ren clutches her chest and coughs up blood.
All the decades I have given in preparation. You cannot stop me now. Not when I am this close to success.
She raises her brush, gathering energy as veins bulge on her forehead. At last, she lunges at her in a furious charge.
What?
Ooh, I love this sprite. Paper Heron retreats a step but fails to evade the attack entirely. Sharp pain tears to her chest. Seeing that Master Ren shows no sign of relenting, Paper Heron has no choice but to cast another incantation. The smoke clears. Before Master Ren stands only a paper figure clutching a sword.
Master!
Should we go after her?
The way that they're all in sync.
Go. Whether dead or alive, she must not escape with the longevity sword. Bring it to me, intact.
Yes, Master!
The Yao scatter. She casts one final sneering glance at the scrawny May tree in the courtyard, then flicks her sleeves and leaves. Crazy. What did I say? The girls are gonna fight. That was like a lot of CGs. Like a lot of different ones. Crazy. Guess 1999, or not even 19. Guess 9999. My family has passed down a legendary sword, the very longevity treasure once wielded by the immortal of Hunsha. The immortal sacrificed their life to save Zhu County and entrusted the sword to my ancestor. The sword is white jade, with a blade forged from crystal, litharge, cinnabar, and fluorite using ancient arcane skills. Anyone in the know will tell you swords like this require repeated forging in a furnace, with heavy infusions of calcite essence and specific arcane materials. When enough powerful materials are used, the blade can interact with chi, what is known today as arcane energy. Oh, just like straight up? It's the same thing? Okay, that's cool. The longevity sword in my possession does exactly that. A wielder with the right resonance can read and control chi, and may even refine their own chi to reach longevity. No effect? Blame for lack of talent, lol. This sword is a priceless artifact, a comparable chi-regulating vessel sold at auction in Shanghai not long ago for 100,000 clear drops. Oh my god. I had no intention of selling, but my family has fallen on hard times and I'm in urgent need of funds. I'm willing to part with it below its true value. If anyone knows an auction house or a serious collector, leave me a message. That's a fake. The real one is mine. Not for sale. Wait, locals all know this legend is a scam. The front page is full of ads like this. Don't get fooled. Huh. Ooh, hey. Confrontation. An Eastern promise. Words weighed heavier than his own life. Not the nicest way to repay your savior, truly. Ren is doing her own thing.
The night is dry! Beware of fires! The night is dry! Beware of fires!
Okay, smoky. The night watch's gong reverberates into the night. Only then does Chung Hongguang jump from the tree, studying the alley before him intently.
This is where the strange parade was last seen. Huh.
Hey, you! What are you doing out here at this hour?
Ooh, it's her!
Chung Hongguang turns toward the source of the sound. Young Wu and Du Liu have cornered a wounded woman.
Yang Wu, Du Liu, what's going on?
Seeing him, the two exchange an awkward glance.
Well now.
Oh my
Fate
god.
always finds
She
a
is
way
really
to put enemies in your path, eh?
beat up.
Chief, we were on patrol duty and we ran into the Taoist. She was the one with the School of May.
Tung Ho Guang narrows his eyes as he spots the woman, his right hand falling instinctively to his blade.
What are you doing here?
Long story.
He ignores her response, instead sweeping his eyes over the woman's blood-stained robes.
Chief?
Return to your patrol. I will take her to the Yamen later.
But Chief, the commander ordered us to...
Juliet gives his partner a prod with his elbow and takes over the conversation.
Let's go, Wu. I'm sure the chief has his own score to settle with her.
His own score? Ah.
Young Wu at last realizes what's going on and nods knowingly. Okay.
Just a few questions. Is that alright?
Of course. Take your time, Chief. We were never here.
The two cup their fists in salute and hurry away.
Much appreciated. Seems you and I just can't seem to avoid each other.
Paper Heron leans against the wall. She coughs and a small trickle of blood escapes her lips.
Would you be willing to hear what I have to say? I need a favor. It's about the safety of this city.
We're getting a team together. Oh Christ. The believers hold torches, gathering in the square beside the pond.
As difficult as it is to believe, we must face the truth. Paper Heron has turned against us.
But wasn't she your guide to longevity? Why would she turn her back on us after all her efforts?
She's been kind to us, and we have paid her our respect. How did it come to this?
Her long life has hardened her heart to us. But when we succeed and join her in longevity, her status and authority will be challenged.
I can't believe this.
Don't.
The moment she learned of our goal, she chose to become an obstacle. Now that she has taken the longevity sword, her position is clear. Remember, the tea from that sword is instrumental to our success. Without it, we will not survive.
The Yao below the platform grow restless. Emotions flash across their faces. Surprise, sorrow, and anger.
I knew it. At first, I thought she cared when she gave us those amulets. But when she challenged Master Ren, I realized it was all a farce.
Damn, y'all are so quick to turn. Well, I mean, I
All
guess
that talk about the right path,
I guess they've been
serving the
studying
way.
under Ren
As
for
if we
longer
had the
than they've
time to do
known.
any of that.
Heron.
We sacrificed so much for longevity. We can't fail now.
Without the sword, the quelling array will weaken. I can still subdue the beast with elixirs, but it will leave me without the strength to shield you from harm. But we still have a chance. I wounded her when she wrestled the sword from me. We must take it back before she recovers. So I bid you, go forth and find her. Secure the sword at any cost. But before you risk your lives this night, hear these words. The path before us is set. We will slay Lanju and draw upon its power to ascend. If you do not share our purpose, you may still leave.
Oh. I mean, good for her, I guess. to let people leave willingly.
My family is long gone, And I wouldn't have made it this far without Master Ren's teachings. I will stand with her and bring the sword back.
I traveled all the way from Liaodong, and I'd have died last month if not for Master Ren's help. I'll do whatever I can to return the sword.
Okay.
Either we die tonight, or we live forever. I stand with Master Ren.
It seems this is the only path left for us.
Everyone else agrees.
Mayfly and Butterfly exchange a meaningful glance. Lost amid the fervent crowd, they join their growing cries, hesitant and then wholeheartedly.
Then I too will stand
Oh
with
no,
Master
Mayfly.
I stand with Master Ren.
Man, things did really escalate so fast. Oaths and shouts of support spread like waves in a stone-lined pond, pouring back over themselves until the once tranquil courtyard is a cacophony of sound. Then their master raises her hand, signaling the believers to quiet down.
You have my thanks. Do not let fear get the better of you. The final hour approaches. The
What is
array
Mayfly gonna
is
do?
ready. I shall do all that is in my power.
She's gonna be the
our
one to
plan.
find Heron, and they're gonna have a confrontation.
With or without the sword.
And it's gonna be emotional.
Meet me under the May tree.
Calling it now.
At the first double hour this night. Together, we will seek our ascension to longevity.
The Anakin of reverse is crazy. A century-old tale can be told in mere sentences. Chung Ho-guang looks at her in astonishment, fitting the scattered fragments of his investigation into a clear picture.
So then, those dead animals were the Yao who failed in the pursuit of the method.
Paper Heron nods.
Lanzhu will soon awaken. If we don't stop Ren, her actions may throw the balance of life out of order and put all of Huanzhou in danger. We need to evacuate the townsfolk as soon as we can. Time's running out. But I'm wounded. It will be a while before I can move again. Will you aid me in this?
Say yes, King. His mouth opens in surprise, but the words don't come. After a moment's deliberation, he makes a decision.
This is no small favor. It'll take the effort of every soldier and constable in town to evacuate the people in time.
You do not have those people.
Even if I believe you, my superiors won't be so easily convinced.
Then, how about this?
She bows her head and draws the longevity sword from within her robes, channeling a thread of chi into it. She is so fine. Sorry. Oh my god. Why is the CG so pretty?
When His Eminence walked the land, 2 white horsetails were bestowed upon him as a reward for his service to the Way. Those tails were forged into a pair of jade swords.
This event has so many CGs.
I carry
oh my god.
only one of them, a rare Taoist implement, passed down to me by my master, from his master before him. It means more to me than my life. I swear on it. I have told you nothing but the truth. Were you to present this sword to your people, might they?
It'll do.
He fixes his sharp gaze over the Mei pattern and the Bagua array.
The High Lords of this town have close ties with the School of Mei. They will recognize this sword.
Imagine I don't.
Then take it. Look after it well.
She sheaths the sword and offers it to him. He receives it with both hands, feeling the blade's weight.
You're leaving the sword to me? Just like that?
She lowers her eyes, managing a weak smile.
This sword means more to me than my life, yes. But I once valued it so greatly that I lost sight of what is truly important. In the end, it's only a sword. And what purpose does a sword have if it is not used to protect?
Well said. You have my word. I will protect it with my life. Should anything go wrong, I will bring my head to you.
That's crazy. These two are like total opposites, but then like, they could be besties. They get each other. She lifts herself just enough to reach his shoulder.
Now what would I do with a young man's head, eh? Worry not. I'm a tea reader. I can trace the sword wherever it goes. Now go. Run won't give up the sword easily, so be careful. I'll find you once I'm back on my feet.
Distant screams and wails drift through the air. Across the county, fires burst and flicker against a night sky. Yao's shadows slide across the wall. Any doubt that Paper Heron speaks the truth vanishes from him.
What if...
Just go.
Chung Ho-guang grits his teeth, takes the longevity sword to his side, and leaps onto a high wall.
Chung, I owe you for this. For setting aside grudges and helping me. I know the School of May burned down your home. If we survive this, I'll help you build a new one.
Hell yeah.
The School of May?
At those words, the young man atop the wall turns around, his usually stern face broken into a rare, wild-eyed smile.
To tell you the truth, I set that fire myself.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Her eyes widen in surprise, but the tiles stand empty before she can respond. Before her, Yao surged from the shadows in their true forms, eyes gleaming green beneath the moon. That's crazy.
Well now. Never judge a book by its cover, eh?
Okay. That's cool, John Wuxia.
And if I refuse? Come, let me see how Run trains her students.
That's crazy.
Dental checker.
Ooh, oh my god, look at the badger.
Don't take it on step.
Look, he looks kind of silly.
I've got your back.
Look at the dude. Let me see. Look at the dude. Oh, he's so silly. Oh my god, I love these designs.
Okay. Let me think. An interesting one.
God.
Easy lah.
I could have used my Moldier team. Honestly, it's fine. He needed a reason to continue investigation, I suppose. I don't know if I would personally sacrifice my own home for that, but he's devoted. Good for him.
No, puzzlinga.
The yamen is silent. The bell beneath the roof's beastly guardians has not moved. Chung Ho-guang crosses over the gate. In a few strides, he reaches the still-lit study and extends his hand toward the door.
Commander Lee.
Uh-oh. The unfamiliar voice stops him in place.
There's someone else inside.
Uh-oh. After a moment's consideration, he crouches and places his ear up to the door.
It truly was a master.
Oh, come on.
Had it not been for your arrest, the Yao wouldn't have turned to me so quickly, or in such numbers.
As an otter drives fish into the lakes, and the eagle leads birds into the woods. The hunter must know where his prey will run.
You have honored your word. I will keep your efforts in mind when I next speak to your superior.
Oh my god. John Wuxia, run.
I have one more favor to ask.
The conversation grows indistinct as fury clouds Chung Ho-guang's focus. No, just run. Clarity returns, but only after he finds himself standing resolutely behind a door that has been kicked wide open.
Li Huifeng!
Oh, dog. Should I be surprised? I'm a little surprised. I thought Lee was chill. Oh, come on, man. Pain and gain. Tearing free from his shackles, he soars. The door swings back toward him, and he instinctively pushes it aside. Ink droplets fly across his face. He sidesteps, revealing the longevity sword strapped to his back.
You do indeed work wonders, Commander. My lost sword has shown up at your door before I even asked for it.
Bro, run. The elegant woman in Taoist robes withdraws her brush mockingly, looking over to the commander. He offers no response. Instead, his eyes linger on the blade Chung Ho-Guang now holds half drawn.
Ho-Guang, take a seat.
He gestures towards a chair in the room. Chung Ho-Guang doesn't budge, his hand trembling over the grip of the sword.
Pardon the intrusion, Master Ren. This is Chung, the subordinate I've mentioned, a promising young man. He has proven to be of great use.
Chung Ho-Guang makes it clear he would not offer a greeting. Li Hufeng decides not to insist before introducing him to the woman, as if his arrival had been nothing more than a social visit.
Ho-Guang, this is Master Ren, the head of the School of Mei and a respected friend of Lord Lu. I have told her of your hardships, and she has expressed her sympathies.
Well met, Chief Constable Chung. Your commander speaks highly of you. I hope you do not bear me any ill will. I understand some blame my school for your unfortunate fire. You have suffered a great deal of troubles. I can only imagine how far your star would rise if it weren't for your unfortunate parentage. If fate has led us to meet this day, it must have its reasons. I cannot do much, but I may offer some aid to your career.
She removes the token from her waist and tosses it before the young constable.
A personal gift from the venerable Lord Lu. His influence carries quite far. I'm sure you know. I wonder how he might look upon the constable that returned my sword to me. With our recommendation, a promotion would certainly follow.
John Wuxia, don't listen. Chung Ho-Guang maintains his grip on the blade, not sparing the token on the ground, even the courtesy of a glance.
You've been conspiring all along. All that talk of evidence. It was just an attempt to stall me. You've been in their pocket from the start.
Ho-Guang.
His commander interjects, attempting to douse the young constable's fiery accusations.
Pick up the token. Is this not what you've always wanted? To redeem your family name?
Foul.
Take it. Your long-cherished wish.
That's so foul. Oh my god.
True.
His voice drips out at a measured pace, as always. Chung Ho-Guang stares in disbelief. The blade's shadow on the wall wavers.
Li Huifeng! Have you lost your senses? Do you hear yourself? If she takes the sword, she will bring calamity upon us all! Not only do you act as an agent of evil, allowing her to harm your people, but you even dare to profit from their suffering! You...
The Taoist woman begins to laugh, as if their exchange had only been an amusing story.
Agent of evil. Profit from their suffering. Have you looked at yourself, Chief Chung? Haven't you been arresting Yao day and night for the sake of your own glory? Are you not the very reason they sought refuge at my door?
That is a perversion of the truth. I should have seen it before. The reversion bell. How else could our town have come by a Taoist relic? The parade itself was your doing.
For all of the Yao you imprisoned and interrogated, you still had no knowledge of our designs, did you? Those poor, pitiful Yao, only wanting another day to live, crushed beneath the chief's boots in his hunger for power.
Lies! They were arrested for deceiving the people, not for my benefit!
Deceiving the people? And what lie was it that drove them to
She
beg
thought she'd
for the
know
method
John
of
Lucia.
longevity?
She kinda do.
Were they deceived, or did they only accuse me out
He
of
was
spite after being
used.
turned away? Some investigation. As you strode through that prison, did it ever cross your mind that the truth may be the very opposite?
We only want a little more time in this world, Chief Chung. Why must you stand in our way? Only a few borrowed days! We never hurt anyone! I've done nothing wrong! Release me! Every moment is precious!
Cold sweat drips over Chung Kong Gong's temples. He realizes with some pain that this woman speaks the truth.
You needn't trouble yourself, Chief Chung. In fact, I should thank you. Were it not for your diligence, I'd have never gathered so much qi in such a short time. Whether Huanzhou is saved or meets its ruin this night, much of the credit shall be yours.
He glares, eyes raging with fury, but the Taoist master no longer seems willing to entertain him as she drifts to Li Hufeng's side.
You humans are odd indeed. Have you not spent your entire life attempting to cleanse yourself of your father's dishonor? Why shy away from your actions now, when they might finally be rewarded?
That's not why I did it! I didn't—
He Guang.
Before he realizes it, Li Hufeng has already retrieved a token from the floor. Ooh. Chung Hagong sees it clearly for the first time, a symbol of power inlaid with gold and silver.
Pick up the token and put down the sword. You have heard too much. You can't stay here any longer. Take the token and go. Find a new life for yourself elsewhere.
Well, I'm sure he's gonna run. He brushes away the dust and extends the token toward Chung Hagong.
Or, have you forgotten the vow you made to me? What is you want?
My father brought shame not only upon himself, but upon those who placed their trust in him. I swear, I will not make the same mistake. It is said that a warrior is a warrior, and a bandit is a bandit. But I am not my father, and I will remove the stain on my family name. Commander, all I ask is one chance.
Chief Chung, I pray you would not hold my words against me. They were spoken in the heat of the moment. You are human, and we are Yao. Beings of different kinds are never of one mind. Our natures simply do not align. So your interests clash with ours. Why blame yourself for what was bound to happen?
Between truth and lies, their voices grow distant, then near, back and forth like a swinging pendulum. Though the autumn wanes outside, inside the air feels thick and stifling.
A warrior is a warrior. And a bandit is a bandit. Beings of different kinds are never of one mind. So that's how it is.
He's been backed into the corner. No escape remains.
Commander, for the last time, are you aware that Huanzhou now lingers at the edge of destruction?
Under the lamplight, his mentor's expression remains unclear, but his voice holds steady and darkly calm.
Yes and no. Does it even matter?
What kind of answer is that?
Fair point. A fair point!
He is going through it. Oh my god. All this rage, shock, and disappointment dissolve into a single bitter laugh. Oh. In that instant, Chung Hongguang's blade leaves its sheath as ink strikes toward his wrist. In a flash, several oil lamps are extinguished. The token shatters into worthless scrap under the ink's force.
I should have known. For years, I worked to prove myself to you, hoping my merits would prove the strength of my character. I was so fixated on my goal that I failed to see the truth. Now, I see it clearly. Seeking favor from people like you only led me deeper into dishonor.
Hell yes, King. He shakes his head ruefully, mourning years of wasted effort.
I never cared about promotions or power. I only ever wanted to do what was right. If I picked up that token, I will be betraying all that I believe in.
He tears the chief constable's token from his waist and throws it to Li Hufeng's feet.
Commander, you claim that it doesn't matter what you know. You think that I should be a soldier and follow what you say. But I see now. I am a bandit, and I always will be.
Okay, King.
I want no place among your kind.
Good for you. In the flickering lamplight, Li Hufeng's blade flashes forward before his eyes.
Your father was once my friend. After what happened, I took it upon myself to aid you through your difficulties. But it seems you're too stubborn to be helped.
Good for you, John Wuxia.
Dental checkup.
Oh, I'm fighting Lee.
Don't take a wrong step. But cut your back.
You got nothing to say to me? Okay. Okay. Just gonna get right into
an
it.
interesting one.
Copy that!
Don't know why I did that. Okay.
Concentrate and visualize.
That's so sad. Oh my god. John Wuxia, you've been through so much. Jesus Christ.
而家係我捉你，唔係你捉我。
The two men meet in furious clash of blades and incantations, reducing the room around them to shambles. But at the height of their deadlock, Master Ren intervenes, suddenly striking Chung Hongguang with her palm, forcing him back several steps.
You hopeless fool! Surrender the sword at once!
I gave my word to protect it. I've made many mistakes. I will not make another. If you want the sword, you'll have to kill me first.
Slay. The Taoist flicks her sleeves dramatically as her shadow on the wall transforms like a serpent shedding its skin. Falling away. Oops. Oh, hello. Master Ren draws her into her iron brush and closes the distance in mere strides.
Can't hold out much longer.
Dazed by her assault, he nearly misses a slip of red paper drifting past him.
Eyes forward! There's no escape now.
Bald queen, truly. Oh my god.
Take the sword! My thanks. I hope I'm not too late.
Ooh, Aura. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Their aura. Oh my god, Ren's true form is crazy. What the heck? Hello. What is this? What is this? What is magnitude of what? Okay. 1572 was it? Or what was the era name for that year? I vaguely remember there being funerals and celebrations. It was the first time I cleared a chi blockage of my own. Who hasn't had their heart broken? My heart is cold, and so is the autumn wind against my cheek. Oh, I can't read. Partial records of local earthquakes. Oh. Aww. Oh my god, there's a lot of 6s. Oh my god, they're like, there's so many in Huanzhou. Aww. Holy crap. Oh my god, look at this. This is crazy. Significance of the insignificant. No matter how small they are, they will fight to make a difference. Magnitude of the Motherquake Ren cause is crazy. Paper Heron catches the sword midair, using its edge to deflect the ink droplets surging toward her from the side. Seeing this, Master Ren lunges forward half a step, barring the doorway.
Return the sword to me.
Not while I yet breathe.
So be it. It will spare me from listening to another of your worthless lectures. You entrusted that sword to me long ago. Why not
I kinda like her
hand
outfit
it
in
over
red.
And return to your carefree wandering. Perhaps you aren't so free from desire.
Bald queen. Crazy.
Ah, Fangala!
Look at her. Oh my goodness. And we get a Gun Lucia support? Okay.
It pains me how you suffer, Master. I can't bear to see it a moment longer. So, I will fulfill your wish. So long.
Enough words. Ah, an interesting one.
Copy that!
Let me think about
God.
it.
Ren's voice actress
And
has been
that's
popping
that.
off.
Crickets and fireworks!
Always gotta be the villains.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Awesome. Thanks Planet Prop dude. It's so it's so like anticlimactic. It just like shoots one projectile and that's it. Amid the flames, blade flash. Paper Heron and Master Ren remain locked in combat. Beams blaze above them. Chung Hawang dodges as collapsing timbers fall nearby, only now realizing that his commander has vanished within the smoke and fled into the night. Suddenly, as if 10,000 drums were struck at once, the earth trembles and quakes.
What's going on?
Paper Heron whips around towards the patch of sky visible through the study's courtyard.
Lanzhu.
Oh my god.
The beast has awakened.
The moment has come at last. You are weak, Heron. Your chi will not be enough to contend with Lanzhu. Keep the sword if you must. I will ascend with
Anticlimactic.
or without
I say
it.
snatched her wig, but... a little hard to do now. Her triumphant laughter rings out as she leaps away over the growing fires.
She!
Don't, Chung. It's too late.
Oh dear. Something tell me that John Wuxia is gonna do a little bit of a self-sacrifice. It just feels natural. Fire-like columns of smoke rise over the other half. Beams collapse, bricks crumble. The calamity has arrived.
It's an earthquake!
Dang.
The ground is splitting apart! I saw someone fall into it! Help! Get help!
My house!
Girl, that is the least of your worries.
This is Lanzhu's
My
power.
house.
Ren has agitated it, forcing its tea to surge, just so she can siphon it for herself. She is inviting a disaster greater than any known before.
Against the swirling trample of the helpless civilians, a parade advances, chanting above the panicked din around them. Withered grass devours bone. On icy plains, the spirits moan.
What on earth is happening?
The apocalypse, apparently. Oh my god.
Path lies untraveled, but the end has begun. Think salvation in longevity.
Salvation? Longevity? How?
Oh, not this music.
Help us, Immortal One!
They think Ren is here to save them. Ridiculous!
Paper Heron stands amid the wreckage of a street, feeling strangely helpless despite herself. She holds the longevity sword, bows her head, and lets out a deep sigh.
This is all because of me. I brought all of this upon us. When the White Horse School collapsed, I couldn't bear to see the method of longevity disappear.
Actually, Heron might be the one to
believe that
self-sacrifice.
sharing it with
Both
Ren
of them.
would be for the benefit
One
of
of the
all.
two. Something wrong is gonna happen.
But I forgot that with fortune comes disaster, and how easily a well-intended deed can lead to peril. The method itself is not wicked, and those who put their faith in Ren are not evil in nature. But I entrusted a dangerous tool to the wrong person. I am the one to blame.
It's difficult to read her expression. He cannot help but see the hellish disaster reflected in the depths of her eyes.
And I must be the one to end it.
Paper Heron surveys the scene ahead of her.
You need to leave.
Leave? Where to?
Anywhere but here. If you go now and run day and night, you may yet survive.
Why?
She looks up, surprised at the fury in Sheng Huang's tone.
If I flee now, how am I any different from those cowardly lords? I may no longer be Chief Constable, but I still answer to my conscience.
One does not simply tell John Wuxia to leave.
You don't fear death?
I fear living in regret.
He clutches his fist. The fire in his eyes burns brighter than any mere reflection.
You trusted me with your sword. I cannot repay you with abandonment. Li Huifeng has fled, but I still have his token to command the other constables. I will aid you in any way I can.
But this is no ordinary crisis. I cannot guarantee your safety.
All the more reason. I'll come find you, once I instruct the other constables to evacuate the townsfolk.
Seeing the young man's resolve, Paper Heron nods.
Be careful.
They exchange a quick glance. Chung Hagwang turns and leaps back into the burning ruins. Paper Heron casts an incantation and vanishes from the spot. John Wuxia can never aura farm too hard. That's his job. We don't call him John Wuxia for no reason. Internet way too slow. Sweetie. First, I'd like to thank everyone for their help. I'm a history graduate student, currently researching the family history of the Lees of Huanzhou, a gentry family that produced many imperial scholars throughout the Ming Dynasty. The Lees originally settled in Zhu County but were relocated to Qintown sometime after the 17th century. Their family rule states that this was to escape a disaster in Zhu County. They received reliable advance warning and evacuated several days before it struck, sparing the family from casualties. The Lees weren't alone. The Lu, Chen, and Li families of Huanzhou all have records of departing Zhu County around the same time, and cross-referencing their accounts confirms the timing aligns. All of them left in the period surrounding the disaster. The Huanzhou Prefectural Gazette records only record only official reassignments after the disaster. The county magistrate and the commander were both transferred elsewhere, and the fates of many other officials remain unknown. Stories from Huanzhou has a more specific and unsettling record. At that time, the moon and the sun hung together in the sky. The earth split in two from the gate of the School of May, opening a rift miles long that swallows souls. When the governor hadn't investigated, they couldn't find a single human dead or alive, only clothes, dead plants, and animals. I suspect the Zhu County Annual may have more detailed records. Ming Dynasty annuals aren't easy to come by, though. Anyone have access? Great work! There might be an original copy in the Zhu County Library. I'll check it for you. Thank you. Only local officials and wealthy families evacuated. I believe there's more to the story. You're damn right there is. No turning back. She walked into the fire and burned to ash. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, is this... Shiva, what's the word? This is the May tree. I can't tell if it's like a shadow for his part of her, though. That's cool. Lightning tears through the thick cloud, shaking the earth with each strike. Wow, this looks like hell. Master Ren stands before the May tree, unmoved by the clashing of earth and sky. Her students sit around her in a ring with muted, fearful reverence. Mayfly is among them, sitting at the front.
This May tree has ever been the root of our school. And now, it is the key to our greatest triumph. We must protect it at all costs. Now, on my command, form the array.
天地自然会其分散，天地自然会其分散。
As the believers channel their energy into the array, the ground shakes violently and a massive sinkhole opens around them, swallowing sand and stones. Soon after, water wells up from the pit, forming into a lake. Golden rays shoot out from the lake, projecting daylight onto the clouds like a rising sun.
The balance will be broken, and the sun and moon shall share the sky. So that's what the warning was about. The beast has battled with the White Horse School for a millennium, but today it will die by my hand.
But
Where is the beast?
Its body has long merged with the land. This very lake is its eye, the only part we may yet reach. The time has come. Let it begin.
八方为神，以气化形。
Master Ren begins an incantation and chants. A typhoon erupts around her, whipping her new lake into a frothing whirlpool. Beneath the golden shimmer, a boggle array appeared at the lake's edge, locking it down like a cage of light.
This quelling array has been the work of decades. Once it begins, there will be no escape for Lanzhu. Its death is certain. With it, I will reach my goal, even without the sword.
Suddenly, Yan vanishes. In the smoke, a red light breaks through.
Begone!
Hey, Heron. Master Ren leaves to dodge the attack, but Paper Heron's paper slips proves past her, and a few pieces tear at her robe's hem.
Stop her!
Yes, Master!
Several students form a defensive line. Ooh, Jesus. Long swords pointing out at the two.
You'll have to get past us first, Heron.
Oh.
Stand back. I'm not.
Ooh, do
here
not
to
make
fight
Heron
you.
fight Mayfly. Yet the Yao don't move. They stare at Paper Heron expectantly.
Take this!
Silver streaks flash in, breaking the standoff. The Yao are helpless to deflect the sudden barrage of needles. John Musha saved the day.
Master!
Though it was only a brief moment of distraction, Master Ren staggers against the immense pressure crushing down on her.
Hold the line!
Before the Yao can react, Chung Hongguang drives his blade into the quelling array, seeking an opening to strike its core.
Protect the array!
Stop this now, Ren. If the array shatters, it will bring about your annihilation.
Enough talk. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Get out of my way!
Oh boy, boss battle.
I've got your back.
Can't wait to see this.
Won't take it on step.
What crazy boss design do we have in store for today?
Ah, an interesting one.
通幽的威，莫运虚无。
The feathers will answer.
Crickets and fireworks!
I love Ananli's little ghost. it makes it so unserious. Oh my god.
Stop.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the Matri like is part of her, but it's like a serpent. Oh my god. This is wait, this is awesome. Freaking freaking Paper Heron's lantern thing, they're blocking her face. Wait, I wanna see.
What happened to her?
She's absorbed too much tea from both her students and Lanzhu. Different forms of tea conflict with each other. They're twisting her physical form.
I mean, Tree Dragon is kind of awesome. Can I please? I want to see her. Let me see her. Oh, she did get her hair back. Crazy. I love the painted look of it too. Or like the ink look of it, rather.
Easy da.
Hold your breath.
Copy that.
What is this lineup that I have?
Thunder to me.
Ananli's gonna do everything herself. She's gonna carry.
Thunder to me.
Look at her. Look at her go. That's crazy.
Run! You lack the strength to hold so much tea. If you push yourself any further, your body will collapse.
I know what I'm doing. There's no turning back.
Whoa! That's cool.
This is dangerous.
No third phase.
Won't take
That
you
was
long.
cool. The traditional ink.
No! Everyone, protect the array!
Get into formation! The array mustn't fall!
Stop this. Killing Lanchu will not bring you longevity. It will only serve to make the calamity greater.
We must transfer our chi to Master Ren!
He's fallen! Push harder! We must cover for the loss!
This is endless!
No.
Was I able to take care of everyone?
Mayfly, you mustn't feed any more of your tea to the array. You're draining yourself away.
I can't turn back now, Hera. Thank you for helping me get this
Ooh,
far.
sorry, I'm muted. Why do I keep muting?
I wanted this. I wanted to try.
Oh, Mayfly.
No regrets.
She slumps over, unable to even pull herself up, yet she raises her head and looks toward Paper Heron.
Good sister. Let go now. Your wish has been fulfilled.
Shut up. Master Ren struggles to her feet, clinging to the array, unwilling to abandon her chance at ascension. The wind whips and howls around the lake. Then, as her chi at last runs out, Mayfly's body collapses. Yana and Noah are swept up in the typhoon and torn to shreds.
Mayfly!
No, Mayfly!
Watch out!
She loses focus for only a moment, but it's enough time for several blades to strike at her. Chung Hongguang whirls around and blocks them with the sheath of his blade. Her strength fails her. Paper Heron suddenly feels as if the sword in her hand were as heavy as a mule. Oh. Black clouds press against the sky, thunder rolls, the earth tears open and slams shut. Sheets of coarse sand billow through the air. Huanzhou is lost. Cries of anguish fill the streets. Even the constables can barely protect themselves. There's no place left to run. Behind Master Ren, more Yao fall. Fox, hare, butterfly. Paper Heron looks to Mayfly's spot. Nothing remains there but a tuft of reeds, trampled by other frantic Yao. What is lost can never be recovered. No. Mayfly. Countless torn fragments swirl around, caught in the raging typhoon. They drift past her like everything in the world always has, leaving nothing marked on her stone heart.
Why?
Oh,
Why
she's
come
crying.
all this way in seeking to extend your life, only to give it up so easily? Why must you come to this world, only to leave it so soon?
A question that might as well be asked to all living things. She stands alone in the air, holding Longevity Sword. The world around her has become a void of darkness.
I spent so long trapped inside that tree that I forgot what it felt like to be a part of the world. Joy, sorrow, and pain became like distant memories.
But what is this bitterness that racks my heart now?
She lowers her head and examines the sword in her hands. Some of the chi stored inside the longevity sword flows out into the array, pulled through the air like silk drawn from a cocoon.
Come, Helen, come. You must be starved after that attention. I've saved you some taro. Best not let the master see it.
Dead wife flashback.
Cheeky little rascal. I hope no one finds out you were my student on your travels.
You saved my life. I swear I will repay you. I'll do whatever it takes.
So, how is it?
Oh.
Amazing, right? I told
I
you
hate this
it's
game.
I wanted this. I wanted to try. I have no regret.
Over here, Heron! Under the May tree!
Remember, Paper Heron. In the end, we need only answer to our conscience.
The scenes she replayed countless times over 100 years now vanished from her in a single moment. Paper Heron tilts her head back, and a single tear shatters against the sheath.
I understand now. It wasn't my isolation that numbed my senses. It was regret. For 100 years, it was the only thing I knew.
She draws the longevity sword from its sheath, her hand slow and deliberate, revealing the white jade blade.
The beast's rage has grown beyond control. Whether Ren ascends or not, Huanzhou will fall to ruin. Unless...
Oh lord. All things return to their beginning.
Master, now I understand why I survived. I have an unfinished purpose, and now I will realize it.
Oh lord. She gripped the longevity sword with both hands. A crack formed across the blade.
Only one who witnessed the first seal as it was forged long ago can see this done.
Far beneath her, Master Ren takes notice of the change in her former teacher.
Heron, what do you think you're doing? If you shatter the sword, those Yao will have died for nothing, and the White Horse School will be gone forever.
Yet the howling wind drowns out her cry.
If the sword breaks, the method of longevity will die with it, and the legacy of the White Horse School will be forever lost.
Heron, you'll never forgive yourself for this. Shatter the sword, and everything here will be sealed for another 100 years or more. Your new friends included.
Do it, if you believe it is necessary. Do not hold back.
You're mad! How could you be willing to seal yourself into that tree again?
For years, I have dwelled on the day my master shattered the first sword, trying to understand his thoughts, his fears, his hopes. My mind is set. Even if I must give up my senses and become like stone again. Like him, once again, I will shatter the sword. And like him, once again, I will feel no regret. See you in 100 years.
Aww. Oh, Heron. She did self-sacrifice. And John Wuxia. Oh my god, I was right, both of them. Oh my lord. Goodbye, friend. I'll be back. Oh, Mayfly. Ooh, Mayfly! My Pookie.
See you in 100 years.
A familiar voice from 100 years ago fades in the wind. Before the May-tree, a figure materializes. The image grows more solid and vivid, exactly as Reed saw in the memories.
Heron!
As her form solidifies, Reed can't suppress a gasp.
I get it now. Those wind knots were frozen by the power of the longevity sword. That's why the Windweave's been experiencing so much interference. And Heron, she's been trapped here for all these years?
Oh, the stupid mule. I almost forgot about it. The mule trots out happily, eager to bring its friends, old and new, together at last. Seeing Reed frozen in place, it gently tugs at her, taking a blade of grass on her head into its mouth.
Stop that. She's not a snack.
Oh my god! She laughs. The old mule reluctantly trots aside and lingers behind the May-tree.
It is good to finally see you in person. Read it?
Read it?
I sincerely apologize for the trouble. There was little I could do from within the seal. You look well, though. I'm glad.
When you said you'd find me, I didn't think you meant like this.
I don't think anyone would.
It was you, wasn't it? The wind, the paper notes. You used them to guide me here, didn't you?
I did. I believe you've seen this little tea trick a few times by now. Within the seal, I was unable to communicate with the outside world, until those curious strings were put up.
She raises her finger and points first at the old May-tree, and then at the telephone pole standing next to its canopy. Oh my god!
An odd tea runs through them, one I found I could control. That's how I
That's
got on the
crazy!
forum.
Oh my god. Reed listens, making mental notes of her questions until she arrives at a realization.
Strings? You mean the cables? You're telling me you can connect to the internet through Qi?
It is a remarkable technology, though at times the tea would disappear. When that
Sounds
happened,
about right.
I could no longer reach you.
Well, as much as I'd like to dive into it, I really would. Let's save it for another time. Kinda on a deadline here.
She stops and stares at Paper Heron.
I did what you asked, Heron. I untied all the knots.
She's so strong, she can be a computer by herself.
Now
I
it's
know,
time
that's
for you
crazy.
to hold up your end of the deal. Only, you said that the method would die along with the sword. So, you never really planned on passing it on to me, huh?
Oh yeah,
or
huh?
by teach me, did you mean showing me your story in the wind knots?
She studies Reed. Her smile and tone are just as Reed remembers, light and warm.
You are so very much like her.
Ooh!
Huh.
Mayfly.
Oh.
She too was a reed.
Stop.
Sprouting in spring.
That's so
withering
evil.
by winter. And just like her, you move with haste in every single moment.
A name that they both know lingers in the air, stirring up memories and melancholy.
Mayfly.
That's why I reached out when I saw your post. Fate really seems determined to bring your kind to me. There's one last knot. I want you to be the one to undo it.
Oh?
Another one? But didn't I already...
The story has yet to come to an end. The method of longevity didn't truly die with the sword. When I shattered it, I truly didn't
what's with the
expect
music?
I'd ever wake again. I thought the method of longevity would die with me. And even less that I'd be awakened by this new tea.
With a sigh, she brushes the old May-tree as if closing a door behind her.
The sword may be gone, but it was nothing more than a vessel. Now that I've returned, the method of longevity lives on. And I shall pass it on to you, as thanks for your help.
This is weird. The music is creeping me out. Her heartbeat quickens in her chest.
Don't be afraid. It sounds complicated, but it only takes a moment to grasp. You've returned me to life. Please, allow me to extend yours.
She smiles and extends her hand and nods to Reed.
Now, give me your hand.
I don't think you should do this, Reed. The answer she has pursued across lifetimes finally within reach. Yet now that it's here, Reed feels an inexplicable panic. Oh my god, girl, run.
Are you for real? Like, really real?
Having second thoughts?
I would. Reed touches her own hair with anxiety. More blades of grass, each one growing yellower with each passing day, fall to the ground.
I would never wish to pressure you. An offer like this could take time to process. Perhaps you feel differently about longevity now, after seeing what happened to Mayfly.
Paper Heron withdraws her hand and waits for Reed's answer.
Do you still wish for more time in this world, little Reed?
She reflects on the question for a long while. A moment later, she raises her head slowly and firmly. Aw, the CG is cute.
I do. I know my time's short, but I still have a life to live, just like anyone else, and I have the right to live as long as I can. Even if it's hard, even if it's impossible, I can't stop just because I'm scared. I want to live, to see more, write more, experience more. I'll do anything to have one more day, one more hour, even one more minute to live.
She steps forward with growing certainty.
I know that the me who sprouts next spring will be me in some way, but she'll never be me. My goals, my experiences, my thoughts, my work, they'll be lost forever. And even if that reed continues to sprout across 1,000 lives, it will never be me again. So, I'll keep looking, till my last leaves have withered away. At least then, I can go without any regrets.
Paper Heron's response begins with surprise, but soon her face adopts that familiar smile, serene and wistful.
Well said. Many have held back for fear of the risks. It's rare to see someone with such remarkable courage. I am glad to have at last found the right person.
She extends her hand a second time, offering Reed a sincere invitation.
Then repeat after me.
天地无极，任我裁量。
Reed reaches for the ending, an answer she has yearned for. Her fingers meet the rough bark.
天地无极，任我裁量。
I'm scared. Frozen wind cascades from her fingertips, then begins to flow. Suddenly, the illusion before her eyes shatters. Another unexpected figure emerges from within, laughing. Oh, I knew it! Oh my god, brother.
Finally, after all this time.
Heron was too eager. The figure beneath the May tree brushes away the ash from her shoulder. Reed steps back in shock. The name falters on her tongue, as if she's unable to believe it herself.
You're Ren?
Indeed. Now, come and pay respect to your master.
So, it was you who sent those messages on the forum, not Heron. And I've just...
Reed staggers, the depths of her mistake striking her with the force of a heavy blow. Master Ren's smile grows mad and overwide, unconcerned by her fear.
There's no need to be afraid. I may have used Paper Heron's name to bring
Don't
you
repeat
here.
incantations from strangers,
I do not
kids.
lie about the method of longevity. I will guide you to it, if you wish.
She reaches for Reed's forehead, but her hand meets nothing but air.
You did all this to bring me here, just to make me your student. Why? What are you trying to do?
Her question is met with a mocking laugh.
I had hoped you were wise enough to not mistake my kindness for malice. All this fuss over a borrowed name, and yet you overlook the truth. I am your only hope to attain longevity. Everything has a price. If longevity is what you desire, you must take the risk and pay it. I came so close back then. Lan Zhu would have been long dead if Heron hadn't stood in my way. I never thought she would be mad enough to shatter her school's legacy just to seal me away.
The rising wind nearly swallows up her words.
So much time has passed. None who remember those days now live. Only you and I.
And now even the howl of the wind is lost beneath the roar of cracking earth. Oh my god.
All those lives wasted because of her!
You're not gonna...
Ignoring Reed's shock, Master Ren flicks her sleeve sharply, and a patch of ground near the maze tree's root sinks. Water surges from the cracks beneath rock and soil, carrying panicked fish along with it. Not the fish.
If those cables hadn't been built, I wouldn't have awoken so soon. For that, I am grateful. I should thank you too, for untying those knots and freeing me from the seal. You see, unlike Master Heron, I ensure those who aid me are properly repaid. Come here.
What, with death? What? She yanks Reed close. She gathers in her right hand as she aims at the newly formed lake. Leaves fall like rain from the tree as the earth buckles, ripples bounce across the water. And the water continues to rise.
Today the beast will fall, and I will ascend triumphant.
The lake overflows, soaking the parched yellow grass around it. The chaos of the scene matches the mounting panic surging through Reed's body. Forgetting everything else, she grabs at Master Ren's arm.
Stop! You can't do this! Ren!
She stumbles, almost falling into the lake. Just as the vision showed, Lanju's eyes were once awake at this very spot. Now, after centuries of slumber, it awakens.
I can't let her!
The wind cries.
Destroy the city!
Oh my god, Reed! Stepping up! A gale rushes toward the center of the lake. Signs and awnings, spikes, and roof shingles, everything the wind touches is pulled up in the rush.
I have to do something!
Okay, Diva! But she can't reach her. It's too late now.
No need to worry.
Hey.
Huh?
Somewhere in the groaning of the wind, she catches a faint, familiar voice.
Every creature, whether beast or man, wishes for more time in this world. But know this, those at their peak will decline, and those that have fallen will rise. For it is the way to take from those in excess and give to those who lack. When Lanju sleeps, the world around it thrives. When it awakens, the world falls into ruin.
all is in balance. The workings of heaven remain constant. There is no need to stop her.
Oh. I don't... Reed doesn't answer. She forces herself forward, the grass blades on her head bending flat against the fierce wind. She strains with all her might, but Master Ren has already raised her hand, ready to strike.
It's too late. The beast ends today. And your mission with it.
Oh my god, there's more.
The beast is weak, but my chi, it flows out from me.
They keep dropping animated CGs and I'm like, wow, that was cool. And then they drop another one. Oh my goodness.
I will never.
Oh. Oh, it's the little moth from the EP. Oh, she's so beautiful. Aww. Oh my god. Wait, I did not... I was gonna ask earlier. I forgot to. I was like, what kind of animal even is Ren? But that's so cute. Her moth form is adorable. Long time no see. Even after all I've seen, I will stop at the riverbank to watch the swaying of the little reed. The rising mist blurs everyone's visions, including that of a terrified, fleeing critter. A hand reaches in and lifts it up with ease, saving it from falling into the growing cracks. She remembers when they first met. She had been just as miserable then as she is now. A burning ozone smell hangs in the air. Paper Heron sits beneath the May tree and looks up. The lightning is gone. She sighs in relief, then glances toward her feet. Oh. A black fuzzball, weakened from multiple lightning strikes. Paper Heron looks down at it, pity welling up in her for the creature, despite everything.
Psst, psst. Come here, little one. Come. My master always said we should remember the good done to us, and find ways to repay it. You drew that lightning to the May tree, and freed me from my seal. Though it was an accident, I have reaped its benefits. And for that, I must give you my thanks. I have nothing of value save the method. Here. Now, be on your way.
She releases the struggling critter, and it runs swiftly into the distant grass before vanishing from sight. Paper Heron raises her head. Another figure is walking toward her through the mist. The editor studies this new woman with a familiar face, cautious not to make the same mistake.
Paper Heron, is that you? Is it really you?
What is this freaking mule been doing? The whole time? What? Paper Heron pats his head and smiles at Reed.
Yes, read it. It's the real me this time.
Oh, the mule was like hiding behind the May tree when it was, what do you call it? when Ren was pretending to be Heron. Okay. Oh, that should have been the first hint. That should have been the first
This place
warning.
is blessed. So many bright talents. See those reporters? We're gonna be on TV.
So
We're
much
gonna be
for
on
peace
TV.
and quiet. I don't get it.
I know, this mule is
What's
immortal.
so special about an old tree and a lake anyway?
Not even just like long living, because I know they make a distinction between that.
Lately.
This mule is not just long
All these
living; it is
I
immortal.
bet he'll be moving into a big new house in no time.
There's no freaking
Isn't that
way.
right, Lee?
Sure is. When I've got the place settled, I'll have all of you over for a night of mahjong.
We'll be there, and we won't go easy on you at the table.
Do your worst.
Guests at the corner tables take turns stealing conspicuous glances in their direction. The waiter hurries over and sets down a plate of Fuji roast chicken. Ooh.
Thank you.
You on a visit? You don't look like you're from around here. We've been getting a lot of visitors lately. Just a heads up. Watch out for the tourist traps, eh? Some of the souvenirs in the gift shop are pure rubbish.
Universal
just look at that
tourist
sword.
experience.
Exactly what I mean. What a shame. Better off spending your money on local cuisine, I'd say.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
Oh!
We just tried the duck and
Her
snail
other
stew.
outfit.
Maybe Balchung's fish next.
The waiter turns away. Paper Heron taps the sword gently, but any sound it might make doesn't rise above the chatter of the restaurant. She lets her hand linger on the fractured blade, then picks up their conversation.
So, what did you want to tell me, Reedy?
Reedy!
It's not a big deal, really. I just wanted to say it in person. I'm sorry, Heron.
The words pour out bitter and regretful.
I shouldn't have fallen for Rin's trick. I knew something was off about her, but I guess I got greedy. If you hadn't come to my rescue in time,
There. It's over now. We need to
This
worry
outfit is
about
also
what's in
really
the
cute.
past.
She picks up the sword playfully, weighs it in her hand, and sets it down.
Long ago, tea
This is like the perfect mix of like
surging and
her old
rolling like
outfit and
ocean
like
waves.
modern
But now
fashion
it is quieted.
with this pink coat.
It no longer has the force to shake the plains or topple mountains, and the spells drawn from its power have lost much of their might. Lanzhu's power is much the same. That's why things didn't go Ren's way, even though she awakened the beast. When Lanzhu was strong, Ren could draw out its qi to strengthen herself. But the flow of its qi changed course. It draws in qi rather than letting it flow out. A necessary balance. This is the way. Lanzhu is unlikely to cause any disasters for a long time to come. You needn't worry.
She leans forward and offers a hand of comfort to Reed.
Thanks to you, everything's finally settled. Though, I can't help but take a little of the
God,
credit.
I'm totally
I did
staring
do
at
my
her shoulder.
best to guide you here.
I am looking
Hold on.
foul.
So, then you really were the one who guided me here. You wanted me to set Rin free from the seal?
Paper Heron lets the question hang in the air, offering only a knowing smile at first. Then she speaks, her answer delicately pruned and insightful.
When I saw your post on the forum, I knew that you were a Yao, but I couldn't be sure of what you'd do until you showed up in person.
Looking respectfully,
Just
I'm
like
trying.
Mayfly,
I'm trying
I
so
knew you'd
hard.
take any risk to find the method, and I realized Ren would seize on your desire. and
Her
exploit it.
her shoulder is like in the middle of the
You wouldn't
screen.
be put
I
off
can't
by
help
what you
it.
saw in the wind knots. I knew you'd see it through to the end. So when Ren took my name to approach you on the forum, I didn't stop her. Just like I didn't stop her from releasing Lanzhu. She would only be returning qi to its rightful place, not disturbing it.
Her voice drops. After a brief pause, she continues.
One gains, and the other loses. In the end, what's lost returns to where it is needed, and thus, balance is maintained. Were it not for your resolve, none of this would have come to pass. And because all who took part in this, you, Ren, me, stood by each of our choices to the end,
What started hundreds of years ago could at last come to its rightful end. So you see, there's no need to apologize. All unfolded as fate intended.
I see.
Reed lets out a long breath. Her grass blades bolt on her head.
I haven't found longevity, but at least I found a story worth telling. That's good enough for me.
She can't hide the sting of regret in her voice, but she buries it as best as she can. Yet Paper Heron seizes on it.
There's a little more to it, actually. In the spring after Mayfly's death, a green shoot grew from the place where she last stood.
Oh.
When winter came, it withered. But in each following spring, a sprout grew anew.
You mean I'm...
Oh my god, they really are related?
In a way, Mayfly's wish has been fulfilled.
Yeah.
Aww.
I like this little epilogue.
Reed smiles as she closes her notebook.
I'm planning to write a couple more stories before winter comes. I hope the Reed that sprouts next year likes them too.
She frowns playfully.
I must say, you're quite inquisitive for a Reed.
Hello?
You'd likely make an excellent Taoist. Were you born in my time, many would have wanted you as their student.
Huh.
How about I...
Thanks for the offer, but I've always wanted to be a commissioning editor. I think I've had enough of Taoism for one lifetime.
Honestly, so true. She witnessed like what? Like maybe like even like weeks of memories from the ancient Zhu County.
How about we take a walk
That's
around
crazy.
the Matrix again?
Two figures approach the May tree. One crouches low, the other stands nearby. Paper Heron looks up at the tree full of red blossoms and pats the bark as if greeting an old friend.
This old thing will soon bloom more beautifully than ever.
The editor examines the stone bricks arranged around the tree, apparently recovered from some old houses that collapsed years ago. A half-buried stone catches her attention.
This is...
She bends down and brushes away the layer of dirt covering his face.
Come on, Reedy. We'll still have some time if we take a shortcut to the streets.
Reedy is so cute.
Oh, sure.
The editor runs a few steps to keep up with her companion.
I gotta report back to the office soon. Tomorrow, or at least by the day after. What about you? What are you gonna do?
Paper Heron tilts her head, gesturing toward a tall building in the distance.
I'll keep traveling. I seem to have missed a great deal over these last centuries. And, you know, my taste seems to have restored a little. Perhaps I'll search for a place with good food and stay there for a half-month.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to join you. If I still have time, that is. You'll still be on the forum, right? The same account?
Of course. And there's a friend I'd like you to meet.
A friend? Kitty. The lake lies quiet as the wind laps gently over it, now a place where small creatures can gather to rest beneath the shade. Paper Heron scoops up the furball and strokes its sleek coat.
Hey, little one. Are you from around here? How about some fish for supper?
Aww. Seeing the cat lounge contentedly beside them, Reed rests her hand on his back as well. She remembers her last question.
A friend, huh? Someone else you met on the forum?
Shave friend. So true.
Any idea what kind of food they like? There's a couple restaurants around here that look good.
You needn't worry. He'll be grateful to eat anything. And in fact, you already know him.
John
Last time the seal
Lucia.
took away my sense of taste, but his, at least, seems fine. He will have awakened by now. We can discuss it on the forum later.
Is he awakening as a human, though?
The internet
Or
is
it's
quite
actually the
amazing,
cat?
connecting people from all corners of the globe.
It sure is.
The editor gazes at the silver line where the lake meets the sky. Can you imagine? John Musha reincarnates to the freaking cat. That'd be awesome. She raises her arms, stretching her tense body.
So I got all worked up for nothing. But I guess I
Thank
shouldn't
God they don't have
complain.
Twitter. So freaking true. Oh my
There's no
god.
cataclysm,
Nobody on
no
those
raging
forums are gonna
beast,
survive Twitter.
Just a tree, a lake, and a gentle breeze over a quiet
Always
little
complaining about ads and people trying to sell stuff.
Indeed.
She watches the fish as they bob up from the lake, surfacing one moment, diving deep the next. One jumps up and vanishes away the moment it hits the water.
It was all but a splash in the pond.
Stop your twittering, bird. That's like a vocal stim. That's gonna be a vocal stim for me. Hello? Tong Hong Guang! What time is it? Zhu County Anecdotes. Hey! He's here. In some form or another. Is that his only, message? Of course he would use his full name. The end. That was awesome. Did I get more forums? Let's see. Truly only John Musha would be posting on forums with his full name as his username. There he is! Let's see. Hard work pays off. I had to share a supernatural experience. That May train to Central Park is genuinely haunted. I've been working night shifts as a security guard at the Central Park. The one with that enormous May tree right next to the immortal residence. One night I woke from a nap and spotted a mule staring at me from outside the security room. It had copper coins and red paper hanging from its body. Not the kind of thing you see nowadays. Creepy. I froze and eventually it wandered off. Honestly, it shook me up, but it was just a mule, so I pushed through and kept the job. Then, one day, every bud on the May tree dropped. That same night, when I was on patrol, I spotted a woman in red floating beside the tree from across the park. Oh my goodness. She was humming a little tune and drifted right past me. I ran off, told my supervisor the next day, and he didn't believe a word of it, even accused me of slacking off. After that, tourists showed up and the May tree bloomed again. Last night, I ran into something under the tree once more. This time, it was a long-haired man. I heard him murmuring something about sleeping too long and asking what time it was. It scared me half to death. I've always thought that May tree looks like the core of an array, something sealing away a powerful evil. The blossoms falling means the array has broken. The tree blooming again means the evil energy is surging. The further from the core, the weaker the seal, which is why the mule appeared at the outer edge of the park. Does anyone know anything about those two evil spirits? I doubt they'll be easy to deal with. Is something terrible about to happen in Zhu County? Breaking news! Officials have sealed off the Central Park. They say they're investigating arcane matters. I knew it. Something was really there. Nonsense. The blockage of chi between heaven and earth has been cleared. The last of the longevity's sword's chi has been channeled into the May tree. Everything has come full circle. May that old tree flourish for another 1,000 years. Oh, these two. That is so funny that these two are just like, they just have constant access to the internet. That was awesome. I love this event. Oh my god, they cooked so hard with this. There really were so many animated CGs. Oh my god. And 3 plot twists. Lord. I was not ready. I was not ready to... Oh, Mayfly. Oh, my Pookie. Well, we have Reed at least. God bless. I love Reed too. I love all of these characters. I think the most surprising thing to me is that I truly thought that I was not gonna care about John Musha at all. I was just like, I was like, oh, I'm just here for Paper Heron, but he's kind of awesome too. He's really funny, like unintentionally, because he's so silly. Glory to Blue, yeah, glory to Blue Block. That was awesome. Ugh, I'm one short. No, too short. Okay, I guess I gotta get on that grind.
Mastering tea is not merely a matter
Blue
of
Block's so good that I didn't they make me cheer for John Lucia. Exactly.
Of both body and mind.
They made him. They made him so likable. He's just a guy. He's honestly just a guy, and his little arc at the end, where he's like, I am a bandit. Oh my god, that's king. That was so cool. He's so freaking cool. Paper Heron too. Oh my gosh. The second to last animated CG where she seals like all 3 of them in the May tree. Oh my god. The aura. The aura is truly unmatched. This is such a good cast. Oh my god. They went all out. And this is for like what? Was this even for an anniversary in CN? Because I know right now it's like 2.5 anniversary for global. But then I don't remember if this was released on like an anniversary. It was?
Why
it was for 2.5? Crazy.
Something weighing on you?
We love anniversaries.
Let's see what this coin
even a
has to
half
say.
anniversaries.
Heads and all will be well. Tails and, well, let's just say you're in for a lucky
It's so interesting to me that video games, well, it's particularly Asian video games, they celebrate half anniversaries. That is so fascinating to me. Because I would never think that that's I would never think of it as a milestone, but like it truly is, to be working on anything for that long, for even just 6 months. And look where we are now. Yeah, I think it was Chinese New Year for CN. Oh my goodness, I need more water. Big fan of this event. I should do it. At some point when I get to like being properly caught up with stories, I should do a tier list. I should make a little tier list of the events that I liked. I think that'd be fun. Cause I am so biased. I don't know what would be in my tops. I know this one is definitely up there. God knows I don't remember names. Whoa. I'm completely blanking on what it's called. Hisabet's event is also one of my faves. I don't any of the stories, I guess, that are like super character focused, they're just awesome. For me, I don't know, for me as a character writer, peak. Yeah, Cosmic Overture. I'm so bad at remembering names. A lot of good events lately in the 3.x series. So true. Oh my god. Even the upcoming CN events, I intentionally avoid watching the, what do you call it? The full PV, like the trailer. Cause I know that Marui will post like literally everything. I know that they're like holding up this fandom on their back. And I know that they post the full PVs, but I try not to watch them because I like to go into stuff blind. But even just like knowing the future characters that are coming up, hype. Oh my god. Yeah, BV has been feeding Laplace fans very well, myself included. Especially because like I feel like it's so easy for games to whatchamacallit. It's so easy for games to just like put out a character and then never talk about them again. Cough, woowa. So it's so nice that Reverse has a decent cast of characters who come back often enough. Like Eagle, oh my god. For all of you who watched the new the most recent CN stream, oh my god, my Pookie, my little baby eagle, she's all grown up. That's so cool. I'm pretty neutral about alters, but like I feel like having an alter specifically be like the older version of a character, of a previous character, I eat that up. I mean, I also do that in Arknights. So, considering Reverse and Arknights are two of my favorite games, unsurprising that I would like this type of alter. I know, Grown Up Eagle was so freaking cute. Makes me hope we get Witch Lilia. Oh my god, so true. Now that we have, oh my god, yeah, now that we have alters, we're expanding a lot. There's a lot of characters who will probably get a alter. So another 6-star? Oh my god, that would go crazy. I'm so excited. Door 6-star? Honestly, you know what? Yeah. Let's do it. Come on, BP. This is what the fans want. Bring back the lowest rarity characters for us. Just for us.
Why the sullen look,
Honestly,
Something weighing on
MP5. Like, doesn't that sound awesome?
Come, sit. Let's see what
having
this puppy
the
has to
old
say.
some of the low rarity
Heads
characters who
and
like
all be well.
never appear in
Tails
anything
and, well, let's just say
come
you're in
back
for a lucky escape.
That'd be so silly. I'm chugging this water. All in all though, I think this event is a 10 out of 10. So freaking cool. So much aura farming. So many cool hype moments. Biggest highlight was that 5 seconds of Druvis. Really? Oh my god, Druvis mentioned? I miss her. I miss her so bad. My friend literally messaged me in the middle in the middle of stream. She sent me one of Mary's posts for some reverse merch. What is this? I didn't fully look at it because I was reading. Watson's Water with Druvis, Lorenz, and Tooth Fairy. What is this Watson's Water? I've never heard of this. Well, I think it's a Chinese water brand. This is so cute though. Oh my god, Druvis merch. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, I'm so screwed. I need Druvis merch so freaking bad. Maybe that reverse shop will sell whatever comes out of this. But this is really cute. Oh, Druvis. I mean, she's so freaking bad. I miss her so bad. What if we get a Druvis alt? Oh, you guys would never hear the end of it from me. I feel like that's one of like the least likely alters to come out of this game, but like it's non-zero chance, and you guys would never hear the freaking end of it from me. I'd be so annoying about a Druvis alt. Druvis alt's the first 7-star. Oh my god, I'd spend money. I would. I really would. I'd drop everything for her. Oh my god, actually speaking of Druvis, I forgot to use this. And I was talking to my friends about it, because what are the options? I have decent options. Like, I was like, what if I just get Druvis for the sake of slowly, very, very slowly getting her to P5? Like, I could. I don't need her portraits, but that's just my fave. If anything, it'd probably be smarter to get, like, I don't know, Tooth Fairy or Voyager or something. But that's my Pookie. You know what? Sure. Let's get Druvis portrait for my Pookie. Yippee! God,
I
I've not
enjoyed
seen
this
her in her
third.
original outfit in a hot
It's a
minute.
pleasure to meet you.
Yay! Oh my god, I can finally move her up. She's been stuck at the very end of my pinned characters because I have all of my plant characters pinned, and she's always been at the bottom because she's the first. She was one of the earliest characters here. The day you P5 her, the day and Astruva's altar. Oh my god, it's over. It's so freaking over. Third Euphoria for Juvis. Anything for her. Yeah, the reverse miniseries looks really cool though. I'm surprised that Marcus would be the main character. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm surprised. Like not to say that I hate her, but I feel like because it is Laplace focus, right? Because I feel like that's just one of their most. It's one of their most fleshed out factions, and also one of their most what do you call it? Their most popular. Then you got Marcus as the main character. She's there for her uncles. There for her Uncle Enigma and Ulrich. Marcus Bizarre Adventures. They won't release the all until you P5 her. Guys, I gotta lose to Druvis. I need to lose to Druvis more. We gotta get the Druvis alt here faster. BP, if you're watching, can you imagine? Someone in BP's staff is watching, and they're like, "Oh damn, Aries only a fifth of the way there. Gotta wait. Gotta hold off on on the Druvis altar." And the worst part is like I don't lose to characters that I want. I lost to 6. I lost to I lose to characters. I consistently lose to characters that I already have or I don't want. Cause like these 3 were like on accident losses. These 2, this one, this freaking girl, is who I lost to when I was pulling on the 100 free pulls. Then 6, Melania, Para, I got her in a double. Oh my god. And then these poor folk. These 4, they're gonna stay here for a while. Well, actually, Spatadea has a pretty good Euphoria. So, I'll probably get to building her at some point. But not now. I'm poor. I do not have the mats to be doing Euphorias right now. Can't wait for a reverse concert. Oh my god. I almost forgot about that. I love when games do concerts. Because they're always like they're so extravagant. Like, I mean, I guess usually the games that can afford concerts are the games with enough money to make them extravagant. So, Hoyoverse, Arknights. Actually, Wua had a concert, I think. That was pretty cool. So, big hype up the reverse one. That'd be so exciting though, because reverse has so much music, and they're all really good. Both the vocal EPs and the in-game, in-game music.
Why the sullen look?
Ooh, I would love to watch
Something
that.
weighing on you? Come.
When is it gonna be?
Let's see
I
what
remember.
this coin has to say. Heads and all will be well.
Let me see.
Tails and, well, let's just say you're in for a lucky escape.
I don't know dates. I never know dates for anything. Or had it just been like teased? No date announced yet? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. That's so cool though. Looking at the silhouettes on Marui's post. That's not to be. Ooh, that's exciting. I will be so sad. I don't know if they're gonna have it be publicly available though. Like the, what do you call it? Like the fan concert. Cause the fan concert was a fan concert. Basically a big old fan project. But then I feel like this one's like an actual Blue Puck concert, huh? That's exciting. Please, Blue Puck, release the concert files. Please. If it is public, I will try to do a watch along. I think that'd be really fun. Okay, no, let me stop. Every time I gotta get off of freaking Merui's account. I'm just gonna be scrolling. I keep going back to, oh my god, I keep going back to Miss Stranger's sprite. She is so freaking gorgeous. I love her. I love women. God bless Blue Puck for women. I can't wait for this to come to global. But how many events are before that? Like 2? 2 or 3? I don't remember. Yeah, there's Lorenz, Enigma. Oh, is it just 2? Huh. I could have sworn there was more. God bless Blue Puck for inventing women. Exactly. Oh yeah, the collab. Oh my god. Me immediately forgetting. I should really look into Atomic Heart. Saw some said that we won't get the old Grace voice. Oh really? Oh. Wait, oh shoot. Like her name is Grace more than Miss Stranger though. That's fair. I mean that's just what they named her. I don't know why they renamed anyone. Why do they change the names of anybody whenever they release them as playables? What is the point of that? What is Rihanna? I don't freaking know. I just know I'm not calling her that. Oh, I'm running out of water. Stranger was her name in chapter 10 because Grace was the cover. True. But like Grace is just, it's a nice name. Rhiannon's so hard to spell and to write. I know. I'm not gonna remember that. It's been like 5 billion batches. Everyone had known her as Meryl. I'm simply not gonna remember any of that. It's okay. Everyone knows. Well, I think that'll be all from me for today. I had a lot of fun. I love this event. It's up there for my favorites. This was so cool. But yeah, I think that'll be all from me today. I will see if I can get to doing Paper Heron's character story next week. I have a busy school week next week, but then once I'm done with that, then we're chill. So hopefully next weekend we will see. Ready for 4.2 Star Rail? Absolutely not. I have so many games to catch up on. Oh my god.
Something
we'll see.
weighing on you?
I need
sit.
More free time.
Let's see what this
I'm
coin has
in
to
uni
say.
hell.
Heads and all will be well.
Yeah.
Tails and
Thanks everyone for
well,
hanging out and thanks all my
let's
VOD
just say you're
watchers.
in for
As
a
per
lucky
usual,
escape.
Heron. As per usual, stream announcements will be posted on Twitter, Blue Sky, and YouTube. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Bye bye.